Hello, everyone, guys. Thank you for waiting for us. Sorry for the delay. Today we have Andrii Siromakha with us, the unbreakable Ukrainian warrior who is actually inspiring me for quite some time already, and I've been waiting to call him to the show. I mean, I'm excited to be that we have him here today. And I saw all of our. Yeah, Andrii, a word to you now.
Hello, I'm Andre. I'm 22. 22 old. I'm a student, volunteer, soldier. I was a commander of platoon, commander of scout platoon, and now I'm coming for to Netherlands for rehabilitation, and I'm trying to be useful for my country, continuous be useful for my country, and trying to help how I can. It's volunteer help, media help. I'm sometimes I have performance in Netherlands. I have
What kind
some
of performance?
speeches. Як це мітинги?
Meetings, I guess. Uh,
Meeting. One second. Yes. Meetings and some actions. Also, uh, atters. Um,
mhm.
atters at the radio, at the TV. Uh,
Yeah.
yes, I try. I'm in my social media. I'm trying to share my experience and share situation in Ukraine.
And I know
To
that your Twitter is getting more popular, and I actually love it. I love to see your messages there. I mean, tweets. They're not messages, yes. And what? And you guys can go follow Andrii on Twitter because you don't have a YouTube channel, right, Andrii?
yes, I don't have.
Okay, so Twitter is that you can see the tag here in the name of the stream, and you can go there on Twitter and start reading Andrii. And actually, Andrii, you said that you were a platoon commander. How many people did you have in your under your command?
40 in the maximum I have 40 people.
40 people.
40
Nice.
people. Yeah.
So you were completing different tasks, and tell me what your military background was before the full-scale invasion, before 22nd of February.
I have some experience when I was in university. I read the books, of course. I have a school in my university. Have a military cathedra, but I not finished because started full scale invasion, and I have a rank of private, but
Mm-hmm.
have a post of commander of platoon.
Well, so
Yes,
you're not technically an officer, but you were commanding people like an officer, right?
yes, I command people like officer because because combat situation. Yes, and I share my ability. I show my skills to commander of battalion, and
Mm-hmm.
he give me this post.
He promoted you, right? Got it.
Yeah, little bit.
That's cool. So that means that you've been showing a exemplary leadership skills, I guess. So I'm sure that you're like, I mean, I know you already. We met on Frankie and Cohen's show, and I'm really grateful for Frankie and Cohen to inviting you there and for you know letting us meet and know each other. And they are great guys. By the way, they are coming to Ukraine, I guess, next week. Yes, and they're gonna be spending here more than 2 weeks, maybe even three this time. And they will be going to Kherson also. Frankie was sharing me their schedule for the next week, and those guys are amazing, right?
Yeah, really amazing. They help a lot for Ukraine. Yes, I'm
Mm-hmm.
very glad to him.
Definitely. Okay, so I want to look at the chat for a bit. I know that you guys were waiting for Andrii to come. Also, I see that Tone become a javelin for 2 months. Thank you so much, Tone, for this. And what I wanted to tell you guys is you need to tag me or Andrii. Please, yeah, I know that Andrii is not on YouTube, but just place a tag before Andrii's name when you want to ask him some questions. We're gonna be definitely, yeah, I'm gonna be asking your questions to Andrii. And I mean, yeah. And also, I have what?
I can also explain my also experience and explain who I am. Yes, also.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Do
If
it,
not,
do
we
it.
have any questions now.
Um, I don't see any questions yet. People were saying hello to you, and they were saying that that it's nice to meet you, and uh,
Also nice.
they were actually a lot of them who were on Frankie and Cohen's show. They were yeah, were eager to see you here. They were waiting for the stream, so they would love to hear your story. So yeah, if you wanted to introduce yourself more, you gotta do it now.
Oh yes. I'm also student. I'm a study at two specialty. First, my specialty is public management and administration, and second, it's international relations
Mhm.
in Taras Shevchenko University, Red University in Kiev.
Yeah, the famous Red University.
Yes, I'm very ambitious and have a very big targets. I'm I want to be in history like person that did a lot for development of my country and development of all world. And one of the step of this target is post of the president of Ukraine. And every morning when I wake up, I start to think, for example, what I don't have yet, what I must to have if I must be president now. Yes. What knowledge, what experience, what what resources, influence I don't have yet, and I start to restore this. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I must say you're a very ambitious man, but I can also see great potential in you, you know, and I see that your ambitions, they are all reachable, definitely with your strong spirit, you know, with your optimism and your I don't know, your energy. You're just so energetic and so
Thank you very much.
happy. I actually think that everything is possible, and you're definitely gonna reach those goals. And someday, I'd love to see you as a president of Ukraine, definitely. And you know, you probably gotta bring some change to this country, because our country is changing for the better already. You know, the last years have been we've been improving in many areas, because our society can actually change something in our country. Unlike Russia, you know that Russians are useless, and they are think that they cannot do anything in their country, and it's true. They are just helpless. Yes, and that's something from that we are totally different from them. In what? So we are the society who is responsible for our country, and I guess um, you're definitely one of that kind of citizen of Ukraine, right? So, do you have some ideas already? I mean, I know that you're still a student, but you definitely have some ideas how to change our country for the better.
Of course, yes. I think that if speak global, I I think that I want to change our mentality about
Hmm.
what is the most important for us. Yes, it's depend from the culture. It's depend from the what people think, what people who teaching children. Yes, it's. I think that we must make a lot. It's depend from Ministry of Culture, Ministry of Science. I think we need change in this.
Definitely.
Так. Підхід, як це?
Approach. We need the different approach to all of this.
Yes, approach teaching, to teaching in a university, to teaching in schools. Yes, and we must grow next generation. Yes.
Yes. And actually, I have some great questions that I asked my new friend Nick Suter, who is an American journalist, to help me with good questions, because I'm not a journalist, I'm not an interviewer, so I decided that I need his help. And he has some great questions, and I'd like to ask you them. Let me begin with this first one, and I guess it's pretty interesting. The question is next. What was the most unexpected about fighting the war? If you need some translation to, or you completely understand the question.
Unexpected. I'm.
Неочікуване. Що було найнеочікуванішим у війні? Так. You gotta think about it, right? It's not popping up just like that in your mind.
I don't think that I have some sure unexpected, because I'm a person who trying to expect all. Yes, I'm before 24 February. I also trying to understand this, trying to analyze and amount what will be in future. Yes, and I also think about what will be if full-scale invasion are started and are beginning, and I was expected that I can lose my arm. I can expected that I will lose my legs, my friend, that I will lose my life of my friends. I was expected for all this.
So you were prepared. You prepared yourself for any of this, right?
Yes, I was prepared.
So,
and when I was injured, I not have any mental pain or any that I lose. I'm not ready for this. No, I was ready because it's war. Yes,
wow.
It's my choice. When I chose to to join army, I understand. I was understand that what can be. Yes, I know that I can lose all. Yes, I take all for this because I very big dreamer. Yes, I'm a very big idealist, and I really want to change my country. And I think if I want to change all country, first that I must to do is I must make first step. And I think how I can have this big dream, these big targets, if I doing nothing at this time. At this is the most important in our history time. Yes, because I'm joined to army. 23rd February, I'm returned from scientific conference from Odessa to my natural city, Bila Tserkva.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful city.
I've been there.
Oh wow!
I like it.
Yes. When I return to Ukraine, I invite you to Bila Tserkva.
Yeah, definitely. We gotta meet there. You're gonna show me some beautiful sights there. Definitely. I visited the park in Bila Tserkva, the huge one. How was it? What was it name? Its name?
Alexandria. It's
Alexandria. Yes.
one of the biggest park of Europe. How I
Yeah,
know.
one of the biggest parks in all Europe. So you guys may imagine how beautiful it is. I visited that park definitely, but I'm sure that it's not the only place to visit there in Villa Cerqua. And in just one day, I visited it only for one day. I'm sure that I haven't seen even like a 10% of all beautiful places there, right?
Yes.
Okay, Andrei. Actually, what you're saying is that you've been prepared to anything, and it's actually says that you're a very conscious young man, that you understand all the risks, and you may not be easily surprised. And when you got your serious injuries during the fight, you after that you did, as you said, you didn't lose any hope, and you wasn't surprised, and you stayed. You know, it was like, okay, let's just think what we where do we go from here?
No,
What do we do now?
only a leg arm. It's nothing. It's no some of it important. I have my head. I
Yes.
have my heart. I have my spirit. I have my targets. I have my friends.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
not all friends. But I still have some of them.
I actually have seen
I'm very
some.
grateful to fight for this. That I still have.
Thank you, Andrei. Sorry that I've almost interrupted you there, or interrupted you.
Oh,
Uh,
my mistake.
but I wanted to say that I've seen some people who lost their legs and arms, or like, and they've kept living the full life. Prosthetics are amazing these days, and they can actually make you whole again. And they've joined back the army. I saw some Azov soldiers with prosthetics who were fighting just like the other soldiers there on the front line. And as I've heard you saying on Frankie and Cohen's stream, that you're planning to join back the army and fight. Yes?
Yeah, of course. I think when I will recover and will join to army. Yes, return, of
That's
course.
great. Are you planning to?
But, cannot be a combat officer. Maybe I can be some. I can doing something in stuff. Yes, I'm really smart. Yes, I have a. I have great
Yeah.
abilities, this, and I can help our country for fighting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Mushroom Money, who is actually my moderator here in the chat, asking you, Rick for Андрій, привіт. Вибачте за таке загальне питання, але я все одно запитаю. Where do you see Ukraine in 10 years?
At the first in border of 1991, yes, we will return to our land. I hope for this. And
Mhm.
after this, we start to restore our country, restore our our economics, our land. Yes, and I think we have a chance to be one of the best countries in our world. We are very big. Our country is very big.
Mhm.
It's our people is uh, it's like they are going from Forge where are uh, our national. How I explain in English? I forget it.
Yeah, you can say it in Ukrainian and I will translate it into English if you want.
Е, Наша нація загартувалась у кузні життя дуже потужно. Так,
Mm-hmm.
тому у нас є шанси. Так, молодці.
Andriy says that our nation has strengthened really, yeah, really well in the forge of life, and it was actually a pretty tough forge of Russian occupation. But we've become a much stronger, much more united nation. And Andrii, what was next?
Uh, I think about this at the first, yes, yes. And what next? What I look, how I look our
How do
country.
you see Ukraine in
Yes.
10 years? I think you see it as one of the best countries in the world, right?
Yeah, of course, because we have all ability for this. We
Mm-hmm.
have a very nice geopolitical place.
Yes.
We have great, uh, great neighbors. Not all, but the most of all. Yes, and we have our people are всюди.
Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
And take everywhere. Yes, and can take experience from every country and bring with them the most great from all country
Mm-hmm.
to
Yeah,
Ukraine.
you're right. You're right. We're actually also doing this for the last, I think, 5 years. For example, we had some changes in our society in terms of city building. For example, we've been taking the Europe's countries' experience, and I know that some city planning, city building was implemented, and I'm sure that world will be also investing in Ukraine a lot after we win in this war, after we defeat Russia. The world will be investing in us, not only with money, but with the brains, with intelligence of people. They will be no, not the intelligence. Okay, with the minds, with brains, with different initiatives. I guess we have a chance to become one of the most attractive nations, attractive countries to come and live in. And I also see this tendency. I see people um, to come to Ukraine already now, even before the war has ended. They want to come here and they want to start living here in Ukraine, working for the restoration of Ukraine, for rebuilding of Ukraine. And I guess we definitely have this huge potential. And I like that we have the same vision, you and I. And I really hope that in future we can combine maybe our efforts to make something great.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if people have questions for you. Um, Rick and Andrii, someone says, just discovered you translated interviews, Rick. Thank you for your work. I don't know anything about you, Andrii, but above all else, thank you for the work you do, champ. Yeah, so Suicidal Banana thanks you for your work. Actually, um, I want to proceed with questions that Nick helped me with. And yeah, because I don't see more tags of you there in the chat. So let me ask you this question. What was morale like at the front?
And what was morale
Uh,
at the front?
Morale, yes.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, great.
At this moment or before?
I guess when you served there on the front line in the army, how was the morale?
I can explain about my platoon. My platoon,
Yeah.
all of them are volunteer. Volunteer
Hmm.
of volunteer. Yes, because um, story when are we are joined to one platoon. We are prepared to battle. Yes, and we have a choice that join or going to safe place. We really have a choice at their moment.
Hmm.
And I'm. It was third day of full scale invasion, and going to combat platoon. I must. I have changed to be in staff, but I don't want it to didn't want to be in staff because I think it in this moment in this time when uh, when we have the most historical time. I cannot be only in staff. Yes, I
Yes.
must be uh, actor of this war. Yes, because if I have this target that I have, I must take my sacrifice to this war and
Mm-hmm.
to our peace. And how I can also take people to life, ask if people for give their life for us, if I don't didn't do this,
Mm-hmm.
of course.
Got it. Got it. And
And
yeah.
about Platon, yes, about morale.
Yes.
Uh, and when was the third day of full-scale invasion, I have an event when started first time started fire. I'm going to commander of battalion and say to him. It's a long story about when I was and why I was there, and I can explain in any time I think also. I'm um, I'm going to him and start to think, comrade commander, can my right commander not here now? Yes. Can I join to your group? Yes. Can I join to your combat group? Yes. And he said, he knows me at these 3 days of full-scale invasion and understand my ability, understand my skills, understand my character, and said, "Oh, okay, I have some ideas. Also, please ask any people who also want to join to combat platoon, and we will think what we can do."
Mm-hmm.
And I also and I'm also start walking and start to ask all people who can who won't take your life for Ukraine.
Damn it. I guess we.
28 people go with me.
Yeah, yeah, Andriy, continue. We lost you there for a second,
28
but you're
people.
back. 28.
28 people went with me, and we are going to commander. And I said, "Comrade commander, we all ready for new command." And he said me, "From this moment, you all are third platoon." And this young man, take finger to me, will be your commander. Yes, I know him. He is smart, talented, and I was very red. Yeah, I think I can be very red at their moment. It's and about what all of them can be choose more safe place. Can be in little bit more safe place and doing and
Mm-hmm.
not going at the first line, but all of them choose to be at the front,
At the
first
very
front.
front line. At the zero, as we call it in Ukraine. Yeah.
All of them have a reason for life, have a reason for fighting. All some of them have a family, have a daughters, sons,
Mm-hmm.
mothers, parents, yes, and have a reason for life and have a reason for fighting for them, for
Mm-hmm.
our freedom, for our country.
Yeah, it's actually something that I see amongst all the volunteers in the army and all the soldiers, that they are not afraid to give their lives for our country, because it's actually, it's for us, it's our land. We're protecting the most dear to us. We're protecting our country, our families, and if we will fail in here, I mean Ukrainians, right? Especially the soldiers, you guys are the best and the most like you're on the front, and you're all that its country is actually standing on right now. I mean, you are holding the line, and you are our only hope. Because if you guys will, um, I don't know, will do what? If you guys will not stand, the whole country will fall, and you understand this. And I'm sure that every soldier there in Ukrainian army understand this, and you guys were, I don't know. It says everything about the morale. When the story you've told me that 28 people were when they had a chance to stay back there in the rear somewhere at the safe place, they've chosen to go to the very front line. 28 people followed you, and they decided that they will risk their lives to protect their families and to protect their country, their motherlands. And I guess everything is just, yeah, that's the answer for the question. Thank you, Andrei. We have a couple of questions there in the chat. I'm gonna definitely read them now, but before that, I just wanted to tell you guys that we're raising money for the pickup truck. Yeah, by the way, Andrei, we're here on every stream we're raising money and sending them for monobank jars for different squads, for different brigades. Last stream we closed the fundraiser for the drone. It's actually the Ukrainian drone. Maybe you've heard of it. It's SOTUA MLS drone. It's like Mavic, but it's bigger, and it is stronger. By the way, do you have the second device? Maybe the phone where you can open the stream right now, and I'm gonna show it to you too. Can you do it there? Andrei? Can you hear me?
One more time.
Uh,
Yes, I hear you.
I wanted to ask you if you can watch the stream on your phone, for example, to see what I'm gonna show you on the screen. Will you be able to do this? Andrei, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. I tried to do this.
You're trying to do this. Great. So maybe you need a link from me. I can send it on Telegram.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I looked. Yes.
You see it, right? Okay. Just give me a second.
Yes, I see it.
I'm gonna add the source real quick. So this is it. And yes, so now the drone, we gotta go there, back to, yeah, I guess we can go to my YouTube channel. You guys see it. But it's covering all the screen. Just a second. Some small technical issues, but we're gonna deal with them right now. You guys will see the screen now, and yeah, I just wanted to show you the screen and the drone. So I would not only talk about it, but I will also show it to you. Yeah, it's here on my channel and at the community tab. So I was given the report. So now, Andrei, you can probably see, maybe with a bit of a delay, but you will see the drone, and it's actually, it can carry the bombs like this, or like a small mortar grenade, and it drops them. So it's a fighter drone. It's not only for reconnaissance, and it's also for dropping some presents on the heads of Russians. So this drone, one drone costed 185,000 hryvnias, pretty expensive one, but it works also on frequencies that are easy to avoid the Russian REB systems. You know that stuff, right? That suppresses the signal of drones and making them Full. So yeah, guys, today we're raising money. We closed the fundraiser for this drone on the last stream, and now we're raising money for the car for 120th Brigade. Do you know this brigade, by the way, Andrii?
120,
And 20, yes.
uh, 120.
120, так.
Not, I don't know. From them, I don't know.
Okay, we will know them now because we're helping
Yeah,
them. They needed a car. It costs 300,000 hryvnias. Yeah, it's gonna be a good pickup truck or maybe an SUV. And we already raised 28%, which is 86,000 hryvnias. It's since the last stream. Yeah, it's actually a good result. And today we're raising money for this. Guys, I encourage you to donate if you have the ability or wish to do this. It's not important, but it will help the armed forces of Ukraine. And armed forces of Ukraine need our help, especially right now when counteroffensive started, and we need to press harder to help them as much as we can because the a lot of equipment is supplied to Ukrainian army by volunteers because Ukraine is a volunteer country, and only us volunteers can change the situation right now. Or we can, and you guys are also becoming Ukrainian volunteers when you're donating to this initiatives, to these fundraisers. You guys are becoming Ukrainian volunteers. I also already received the donation from Timothy, usual $200 every. Andrii, can you imagine? Timothy is sending $200 every week for a fundraiser.
wow.
Yeah, he's very generous. He's doing this for I don't know, many months, for half a year already,
Wow.
something like that. Every week he sends $200.
Really,
Timothy,
really great guy.
yeah.
I'm very great people, very grateful to people like this. I'm very proud of some of the people who I meet in Europe, in any West countries, and went and East, who
Hmm.
really want to support the Ukraine, to support freedom, support the democracy, and of the world. Yes,
Hmm.
it's really
May I suggest
good. Good.
зворушливо, можливо?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very touching, definitely. Uh,
Yeah.
and it's actually inspiring, and it's given us Ukrainians hope. We know that we can count on the free world that is united with us, and we are not alone. We are supported, and you guys, people like you, are giving us the huge hope to you know we're definitely gonna win this war. We're also sure about this thanks to you. Not only to your support, of course, we Ukrainians believe in ourselves, but without your support, without support of your countries, we wouldn't be in such a. I must say we're in a pretty good situation. We're defeating Russia currently, and we're definitely gonna defeat it. And big role in this your country's played, right?
I think after the war, when situation in Ukraine will be finished, I think Ukraine will be one of the biggest country who help any, who because we understand how it's be in
Mm-hmm.
dangerous, have a problem, and
Mm-hmm.
I think in future we will help a lot, and people who are disaster, who have a ecological problem, and in
Yeah.
Africa also.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be helping a lot of countries. We're already helping. For example, when the earthquake in Turkey happened, Turkey, we've sent our rescue mission there, and even if when we need a lot of rescue missions here in our country, we still want to help our friends because this is who we are. We are generous. We are helpful. I mean, helpful in a way that you can rely on us. You can you know that Ukraine, your friend, will help you in a time of need. We will help you, and this is who we are. We are kind and generous people, and I'm sure that the world will definitely rely on us in the future. Thank you for this great thought, Andrei. So, guys, for about the donations, you can send them either to the PayPal of mine, and here on the stream, right on the stream, I'm gonna be redirecting it to the jar of the fundraiser, so you will see where money goes. It's all transparent. I already received two more donations. It's from Ann Hill. Thank you so much, Nikki. And this it's $50. Thank you for the generous donation. And another generous donation of $50 from Kevin, who's also known here as Mushroom Manny, who also asked a great question. Thank you, Manny. Thank you for your donations, guys. So the other way is to send money directly to the Monobank jar. If you do that, please mention the sum that you've sent here in the chat. So later I will count it into my report. I do the reports how much money we raised after every stream, so I will also report about that. I've seen a couple of questions for you here in the chat, Andrei. So here's the first one from CDY, maybe CDY Extra 6. Yeah, some names are hard to read. Sorry, guys. But question for Andrei: what was February 24? 2022 like for you? Where were you when the full-scale invasion started?
Що для мене було 24 лютого, так?
Так, яким воно було для тебе, коли почалося повномасштабне?
26th February, I'm returned from scientific conference from Odessa and going to sleep in my natural city, Bilatsev. And near 4, 5 o'clock, 5 a.m., we are wake up from the very big explosion in our city. In our city are camped rocket. Yes, and after this, I'm took on TV and looked at the news that we have a full-scale invasion in our country, and a lot people, a lot cities of our country are bombed. And also we looked a speech of Putin, and after this few hours I helped to my family, helped to my parents, to my brothers and sister, and after this I said, oh, now it's full-scale invasion, how we can be without my documents? I left my documents in the house of my friend. I will go to my friend and will return this. And then at this moment, I go into military bureau and join to army.
So it was on 24th of February. You joined the army.
Yes, it's 20. Yes, it's 24 February. I call into my friend and said, if my parents should be, if my parents will call you, please say them that I'm in shower or I'm in bed or any. It's your problem what you will say. And I wait in a queue in the military bureau 5 hours. Really, we have a lot volunteer. I'm and my friends also from my university who have also dream like me and targets who was idealistic. He also coming with me to join army. And person who must take me a post in the army, he asked me a lot about who I am, what experience I have, when I study, what I study, and after this all, he said me, now I have only 2 variants. You have only 2 variants. Now we all combat posts are finished. We have only 2 posts in the staff. Yes, first is cooker, and I explained I cannot be cooker because I never cook for me even. Yes, I'm people who will be eat my food.
It's going to be disgusting, right?
The most sadly people in the world. Yeah.
And the second option?
And said me, what? Yes.
What was the second option? You said there were 2 options.
Yeah, and second option uh, it's post of head of the department of writers in the staff.
Uh-huh.
Yes, of uh, начальник діловодства строєвої частини. Якось
Uh-huh.
так.
So it's dealing with documents mostly, right?
Да. Начальник, and he said, "Oh, it's post for mayor surgeon, but I look you're smart. You can do it. We will think what we can do. Yes." And say me, it's your post. Please go get a weapon and will return to me. I'm your right commander. Yeah. Yes, and when I go into to place where giving must give me a weapon, I get a weapon, and after this, when I was in the military bureau, I met a lot of people who also joined to army and going to combat post, and of course when I must return to staff, I look that these guys who in this combat post, they not going to staff, and he going to any place. I'm also going with them, and it's my mistake, I'm going with them. Yes, and yes, and start to search my place in UA. Yeah. And after this I have some event, I show my experience, I have an event for showing my experience, my knowledge, and show my skills, and I access this. Yes,
Nice.
yes,
So yeah.
I'm very grateful to face that I have this way. I met really very great people, really very brave people, very very nice people who also try to help any who want to help our country, and very honest people. I'm very grateful to faith that I met him. It's a very nice experience for me, for my soul, for my seeing of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Got it. Thank you.
yes.
I have
And
been.
also when
Yeah.
I remember one story. When I was in queue, I wait 5 hours, and in these 5 hours, I start to talking with people who also meeting with people. Oh, I'm Andrew. I'm studying this university. I'm talking with any people, and some of them said me, "Oh, you're so young. Please return to your university. Go return to your home. Yes, look here." There are a lot people, a lot older people. It's enough for fighting. Yes, you don't need to go to army. Of course I explain my position, explain why I do it. It's not was adrenaline choice.
Mm-hmm.
It was a cold mine choice, and I was thinking about this before 24th February, and. And in one moment, I start to think, "Wow, it's war. It can be anything." And I start to think, maybe I don't have a medical bag. Maybe they cannot take me medical bag, and I go in fighting without this. Oh, I must prepare this. I must be ready. And I say to people in queue, "Oh, please wait me. It's my place in queue, and I will go to pharmacy and buy it, and will buy new will buy new help tourniquets, bandages, medical aid." And I go into first pharmacy, second pharmacy, and looking nothing, because it's few hours of full scale invasion, but in pharmacy was nothing.
Yeah, it was
And
empty so fast.
yeah, and I returned to people. Yes, and people, I said, "Oh, I'm returned," and people look me. It's very big eyes. Says, "Wow, you are returned? I think that I go into my home that I think, oh, it's not my choice, yes, and return to home. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, but I have more questions to you. They keep coming. Same. So let's go
Okay.
to the next one. It's from Doc in Paradise. She's also a very active member of our community, and she asks you, how does Andrii plan to change the people who still think as the old Soviet Union did? Don't they prevent the type of changes you want? So, do you need the help with translation to this one?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Doc is asking, як ти плануєш, я думаю, що це про твої амбіційні плани стати президентом, як ти плануєш змінювати думку людей, які застрягли в Радянському Союзі, які вважають, які ще, знаєш, живуть, у нас же ж також є, на жаль, ватніки в країні, які живуть Радянським Союзом. Чи є у тебе ідеї, як міняти їх світогляд, як їх налаштувати на протилежну позицію, тому що як вважає Doc in Paradise, що їй здається, що це якраз вони, це ті, хто нас тормозить для змін.
Yes, you're right. It's a right question. I think we cannot change mindless. But for example, if people have brain, have a critical mind, we can change this. We can change not only his mind. We can change world near them, and after this, they can understand also what right, what need. I think that. All changes in our world. It's doing not 100%. It's doing 10, 20% of all life of all people. Any people is really indifferent. And people who say the Soviet Union is better, it's people who doing nothing. It's not people who coming going to meeting. We need to return Soviet Union. It's people who really stay in the past. They not think about present and not think about future. They think only about past and not and doing nothing. And maybe we don't need to change them. We need to change new generations.
Yeah, I actually agree with you. They are in the past, and I don't think that they are really changing, I mean, or influencing something in our country right now. Most of us, young people, are doing all the changes, and we actually started taking power in our hands in 2013, and even earlier, before that too. But in 2013, with the Revolution of Dignity, Ukrainian people, Ukrainian young people, showed that they won't tolerate any authoritarianism, right? And that we're gonna fight for our values, for the freedom, and for the European way of life, because that's actually what it all started with. We wanted to go to Europe, and Russia wanted to stop us from doing that. So yeah, I agree with you. I guess we just need to push forward with our ideas, and we need to spread them amongst people with some good actions, with some good deeds. We can actually do some good to people who also stuck in the past. We can show them that future is brighter than past, right?
Yes, of course. It's also yes, you are right. It's we need to change all system to change um, about principles of people inside. Yes,
Yeah.
it's but this depend also as also a lot a very big influence are from, for example, art. art it's a very big concentrate of intelligence of mudrist
Wisdom.
wisdom. Yes, art it's a very big concentrate of wisdom. For
Hmm.
example, a person who live a very long life, have a very big experience, big knowledge, and trying to share this experience. And he cannot share this in very very long story. Yes, also explain all his life, what life he said from the young to old. He want show the most important part of them, and make this the most bright possible,
Wait.
at the most bright way, and it's how является
Appearing. Yeah, appearing.
является картины, поэмы.
There are some new poems and pictures
Yes,
appearing. Yes,
new picture, portrait, drawing,
being made.
music.
Yeah, music, songs
Yes,
have been
yes,
written. Yes, it all the new art appears, and it actually you I think you want to say that it is through this art we are also showing the people some we're giving some experience to them, right?
yes. Of course, every art have some experience, have history, and it's concentrate of wisdom. Yes, of course. And for example, a few weeks ago, I'm going to Rijksmuseum. I'm also study about culture and art of Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a gallery of Vermeer. Oh, also I have one event then. I was in Race Museum. I looked uh, room of honor, and after this I must go into room of Vermeer,
Mm-hmm.
and but it was closed. I asked why. It's not time for closed, and I'm. Start to think with people who secure this place, and one of them, I think I little bit inspire him, and he said me, okay, I can make access for you for going inside, but only for half hour. Yes, I will show you this
Uh-huh. This
zala. Yes,
exhibition, right? The
yes,
hall,
this exhibition,
this
and
room.
we all together going inside to look drawing of to look art of Vermeer, and after this, when we looked all, he also explained me this drawing about this. When he drawing this, he also every story about every picture, about every art. And when we will go, and when we have gone to exit, we looked President of France, Emmanuel Macron, and
Mm-hmm.
King of Netherlands, William Alexander.
Uh-huh. They were meeting there somewhere. I missed that point. Can you?
Because this exhibition was closed because them must go inside.
Uh-huh. Did they
But
enter when you were was there?
what?
Did they enter the room when you were there?
Yeah, it's I little bit inspire head of secure, and he come with us to show exhibition.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes, it's also look very funny.
Yeah, that's a funny story and a cool one.
I have a lot story like this in my life. I think that God really blessed me.
Yeah,
Yes, in
you're a
a lot.
lucky guy.
Yeah, in a lot moment of my life. For
Hmm.
example, I stay alive. I'm also have a lot of risk, and before full scale invasion,
Hmm.
and I a lot have I have a lot moment when, for example, if have situation have situation 1 second more or 1 second less, it will be in any situation, not like this, but it's happened like this. In and I met people who that need me. I met, for example, some situations that need me in some period of life. It's really, I think, some of moment. I think, oh, it's not. It's God choose my way. I not choose my life. Yes. Yeah. And
Yeah.
this.
Andrii?
Yes, it's all. Yes.
Okay, great. Because I, for a second, I thought we lost you there. I had a great question from. Let me see. I hope I didn't miss it. Yes, Andrii, having only just read the full description, it's Suicidal Banana asks you if you wanna tell it to us. What city in Netherlands you are, and do you need anything?
I'm in Utrecht. Um
Mm-hmm.
exactly, I'm in Amsterdam at the design exhibition, a design charity festival in Amsterdam.
Mm-hmm.
It's organized of this. It's my friends, very nice friends from Ukraine. We sometimes doing this. It's very nice moment for Ukrainian brands to show them in European countries. Yes.
That's cool.
Today it's last day of this festival, but I think in next we can also you can look at my page maybe in next time. Yes, who
Mm-hmm.
want to also join to this festival?
You mean your Twitter page?
In Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I have a lot
Of
pages. Yes,
social media pages. Great.
yes.
You need to make a YouTube one, definitely too. Someday.
Yeah, I
Um,
have at the first I have Instagram, Facebook, I have Twitter, and I have Telegram channel.
nice. I actually need to add all of these links to the description of the stream. Please send them to me after the stream, and I'm definitely gonna add them to the description so people will go follow you in those social networks too.
Okay, yes,
Thank you.
it's will be very nice. Yeah,
I agree.
yeah.
Let me see if we have more questions to you. I had one question here that my moderator and viewer number one was asking, Charlie Kirby. He was asking if you ever thought that you're gonna be fighting as a soldier before the full-scale invasion, but I think you already told me that you were thinking about it, right?
One more time.
Uh,
Поясни, будь ласка.
Чи ти уявляв, що ти будеш битися на передовій до повномасштабного вторгнення? Але
Yeah.
я так розумію, що ти мені казав, що ти вже розмірковував над цим, так?
Так, я аналізував і прикидував, що може бути в майбутньому. Так.
Yeah, Andrei
Але
was
я скажу,
thinking about it.
yes, but if say trust before 22, I think that I don't need to go to army before 2022 because I think I can do more. For example, like activist, like public activist, and I can do more for my city, for my country, like political and any. But when happened 24 February, I understand that it's new time. It's not time for talking. It's not time for thinking. It's time for doing. It's time for defend our family, defend our country. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't have any ways.
Yeah, yeah, that's the only way. You're right. I have not a question, but just a word for you from Kathleen R. Um, so, comment for Andrii. As a US veteran and someone who cares about humanity, I salute you for your leadership, bravery, and the quest to make good changes for your country. Ukraine will be victorious. So, here are
Thank you.
some words of support to you, Andrei. Ukraine will definitely win. We,
It's very big honor for me to hear this. Really,
yeah,
thank you very much.
thank you, Caitlin. Your words were heard by Andrei. Question from Cheryl Waitley. Oh, Cheryl was already asking some questions. Sorry that I missed them, Cheryl, but we cannot, unfortunately, cannot ask all of them. But I'm gonna ask this one: is there hope for unseating Georgia's pro-Russian government? What do you think about this, Andrei? By the way, talking about foreign policy.
About
Georgian, yeah.
pro-Российский,
Yeah, pro-Russian
pro-Российский,
Georgia's government.
I think the most people who I know in Georgian that
Hmm.
is pro-Ukrainian. Of course, maybe government are pro-Russian,
Yeah.
but I think if them will choose not popular people choose that it will be bad. Of course, I know about story about Saakashvili. I
Hmm.
think Saakashvili it's also great man. I'm very I'm very pity that he we are lost him. Yes, because
Hmm.
now he really in prison. He really in unhuman
Conditions.
condition
Yeah.
and can be dead in the prison.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's actually
um,
gonna be a huge
yes,
crime from the government to kill him there like this.
yes. And why uh, he in prison because it's I think it's plan of it's also plan of Russia because he really patriotic of Georgian. He do a lot for his country for development of country, but have a problem because Georgian have a very big problem with corruption and Russian very use this. And
Hmm.
Russian very use corruption in any sphere, in Europe also. Yes, some also, for example, Russian embassy, it's like spy agency. Yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
they do present for European politics, for European also activities, for and pay them.
Yeah.
But I hope that that the European people can understand when it's happen and and will prevent this.
Yeah, I also actually believe that someday Georgian people will do Maidan as we did in 2013, 2014. They will definitely say enough for this pro-Russian government who is dragging them to Middle Ages. And I guess the defeating here in Ukraine, I mean the defeat of Russia here in Ukraine, will help this process to unravel. When Russia falls, when Russia will fall to pieces, like and become many different small countries, I hope that it's gonna happen. I think it's an option, and it might happen. There's a big chance for that. It will help Georgian people to become free, to get rid of this influence of Russia. So we, actually Ukrainians, we can also help Georgia to become free, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, maybe we can. They look our experience and can inspire of this, of course,
Yeah, yeah,
and also like Belarus people.
same.
Yes,
Yeah, they definitely need to get
yes,
rid of Lukashenko, but Lukashenko's regime is so cruel. He will kill as many people as he needs to stay in power, and it's unfortunate because I know some Belarus, some great Belarus people who just aren't ready to take weapons in their hands and fight against Lukashenko, uh, but they are great people, and I know that
Now in
anyway.
this way, our volunteer corpus of Belarus, it's
Yeah,
also it's way for growing way uh, to unoccupying Belarus country. Yes,
yeah, you're right. They will after they will help us win Russia. They will go there and they will free their country. This is also the victory of Ukraine will also help Belarusian people definitely. Definitely,
yes.
they.
In 2020, I also was in Belarus
Oh,
when,
you were.
like journalist, I tried to because I looked at the situation that when people mm, are fighting for justice with government, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that we cannot support like person because we are from any country, but we can film this
Mm-hmm.
what are happened. Yes,
Yep.
I'm very pity that it's false in 2020, but I think in future Belarus will be free.
Yep. Yeah. I totally believe in this too. Also, I
But
wanted. Yeah.
yes, spoke about Georgian, and I think we must speak about Georgian War 2009,
Eight.
2008.
Eight. Yes.
Yes, yes, I think it's it's what from our started this whole situation. If European country will was looked have been looked this Russian aggression in 2008,
Mm-hmm.
we can prepare uh, war in 2014. We can prepare full scale invasion in
Prevent.
2022.
Yeah. I guess you mean
Yes,
prevent.
we can. Yes, we can prevent Malaysia Boeing catastrophic. We can
Yeah.
prevent a lot. Yeah, Kakhovsky disaster.
Well,
We
we
can a
definitely
lot
gotta
prevent.
talk about this event because it's the biggest tragedy and act of terrorism. I don't know. After I guess after um, I don't know. Russia is committing so many acts of terrorism for this last 1 year and a half that it's actually hard to say after what. But ecological catastrophe of this scale, this big ecological catastrophe, and how world reacts on it right now. I mean, they don't give a proper reaction. Russia must pay for this shit. They must not be going out of this unpunished. And for now, I'm very disappointed of the reaction of the world. It seems like
Yes,
they are just closing the blind eye on this. They are just
I
turning
not.
away.
Yes, where is world law? Yes, where is response of Nations?
Oh
Yes,
my god.
why this organization was created for this for prevent this situation and
Yeah.
now what Russian what trying trying to do it's destroy our world system and
Mm-hmm.
make new. Yes, for example, these principles that are hundreds of years, principles of Machiavelli, principles about sovereignty,
Sovereignty.
sovereignty, sovereignty, and Russian trying to say to world, it's no matter, matter only, matter only strong. Matter
Power.
only power.
Yeah.
Yes.
The rule of power and the right
Yes.
of
And
strongest.
and if United Nations will be do nothing, if any world will close eyes, our world will be changed to any side. We will really destroy the world and start new war, of course.
Yeah.
China's also very big actor, like China's have also interest, uh, have a lot east country who have a conflict and face this time. We must fighting not only for Ukrainian, for all world democracy, for
Yeah, right.
save this world, yes, world system.
Yes, you're right. As for UN, I think United Nations shows with this situation, in this situation, they show that they are not just useless, but they are totally working for Russia. They are ruled by Russia. Russia tells them what to do, and in this case, they just couldn't send a mission to our territory in a week. Zelensky told it yesterday in his everyday address that they weren't able to send a mission to the occupied territory for a week. Oh my God, for a week, an organization like this could have organized, I don't know, a peaceful mission invasion, as they call it, what they did there in 90s in Balkans. And this organization shows who it is actually working for, just as the Red Cross, just the same situation with the Red Cross, who's totally ch- working for Russia. They do reports for Russia. They don't think that not letting them see the prisoners, Ukrainian prisoners of war there in Russia is just something normal. Okay, they don't let us in, then all right, we're gonna check only Ukraine who lets us in. Let's leave those prisoners just unchecked because we cannot get there. Russia is not letting us. Of course, Russia is not letting you because it's your master, and it seems like both of these organizations are working for Russia. It just tells them what to do, and they're obeyed to this, and it's a big shame. And we actually see that these organizations cannot be reformed because for this they need to exclude Russia, and when Russia is a master of these organizations, uh, it won't exclude itself, right? Because it's ruling these two. And what are your thoughts? What do you think? Maybe we need to create our own organizations like this, and UN must go in history. Maybe we need to do something really working, that is really working, that is not being such powerless and such useless as UN.
About making your organization, no, I don't think that it's matter, but I think what is really matter it's activist, it's activity of people. I
Hmm.
think it's all matter from, maybe I don't right understand all ask, but all question, yes. I think it's matter of all people. For doing something, you are must wake up and say that to United Nations, you
Hmm.
must do it. Yes, all citizens are power. Democracy is demos, kratos, power of people.
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
and yes, for and we have a base for this. We can go to square and say that we want to help Ukraine. We want to save democracy. We want to save our world. Yes, and after this, only after this, when all people understand that it's wish not only from one people. It's a wish not only Ukrainian. It's wish of many peoples. Yes, it can do it, of course. And this mechanism of UN will be doing, of
Hmm.
course.
I just see. Unfortunately, I just noticed myself at some kind of pessimism in this, seeing how UN is useless. I mean, people are trying to tell UN what to do, but it's not listening. It's listening only to Russia and what that idiot Nibenza is telling them. Some stuff about bottle mosquitoes. A lot of countries, I mean, democratic countries, are telling them the truth that they don't believe their propaganda there in the United Nations. But it doesn't change anything. It's a platform only to talk. They cannot do any actions. That's what saddens me. That they cannot bring any change. So, as you've said, it must be us, people ourselves. We must change all of this. I like this idea. Thank you. It's actually a great optimism for me in this moment of pessimism. Thank you. Thank you, Andrei. Okay. I
In
see. Yeah.
uh,
Tell me.
anti-aggressing, people who cannot, who doing not think about politics, that think that politics is not our interested, they called idiot. It's where from this world word. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's mean people who not think about politics. That oh, it's not my mind. It's not matter from me.
Uh-huh. Just like Russians when they say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm too small. I don't get into politics. I know nothing about politics." It's an excuse to give the, you know, let me let me find the word for this. The to give the responsibility for your life to someone else, to not be the master of your life, to actually become the slave of the system. And it's something that we fortunately don't do. We're not the slaves here. We're free people in Ukraine. And I actually love this.
In Russia, I think, for example, it's about mentality. For
Yes.
example, if some people, even as the West, they understand that I have a power. It's democracy. It's my power. What I choose, my choose, it's my power. Yes. In Russia, is any, for example, if we say that in Russia democracy is false because in mind of people are not democracy.
Yep.
It's only power of one people. It's totalitarianism. Yes.
Yes.
Uh, yes, dictator.
Dictatorship.
Dictator. Yes, because people say that what can a lot Russians say that what can change one person? We not have a power. Of course, if people with this mind and also Russia, I can also say that the Russian people, uh, the species democracy, European democracy, that they have a lot of jokes about this. This Western, how is say correct? Yes, and a lot of people, European people cannot hear this really. For example, if Ukrainian people can hear and European and understand what speak Russians. Oh, I'm sorry. My laptop is very low battery. I think
Ah, damn it.
a little.
Do you have a plug
Yes.
there? Will you charge it?
Uh, I have, but I have. I think 5 minutes. I have. Yes,
Okay.
and
Um, okay, I have then I have time only 5 minutes with you left.
yes,
Sorry,
maybe
then
have some important asking
question.
question.
Yes. Let me. Yeah, I see. Okay, that's a question from Nick, that journalist that I've talked about. What are you most proud in fighting for Ukraine? What are you most proud in fighting for Ukraine? Do you need translation for this one?
Yes, I don't need. I understand for.
Great.
I understand the question. I'm really proud of. of bravest of people, that people and about reason. That, for example, if Russians are working are fighting for money, for example, Chivka Wagner and
Hmm.
or this is prisoners
Yeah, prisoners.
who yes, prisoners who was raped, who was raped, children, women, and now he fighting for what fighting? He fighting not about like me, not fighting for family, not fighting for country, for freedom. He have any principles of life, and I think I'm very proud about in our country a lot of people who have a nice life before, who have a lot reason for be happy, who have a lot targets in life. In one moment, they understand I cannot live like this. I want to defend this. I want to help our country. I want to help any and go into army. Actors, businessmen, politics, all are going to army.
Hmm.
It's a very big signal about what we are inside the head. For example, even one politics are fighting for Russia, or one actors or any. It's fighting people only who or only people all or mad people who want to kill people who
Yeah,
uh,
who like
want
killing, who like raping.
yeah killing, yes, free killing, yes, and not have a not going to prison after this, or
Hmm.
these people who want to money. For example, what are writing uh, at the Chivaka Wagner flag? It's nothing matter. It's only for money.
Yeah, they
It's
say
official.
that it's the business and they do business well, and the business is going well. The death is their business. That's what it says.
Yes, it's a lot show about who is it, who is who. I'm very proud about Ukrainian nationals, and
Hmm.
very proud of people choice.
Yeah, Andrei. Thank you for. So it's the proudest. Yeah. So yeah, that's actually a nice conclusion. And I mean, the question was, what are you most proud of in fighting for Ukraine? So you're proud of your people, of your brothers in arms, right? You're proud of those people, and it says.
I can take all life for this idea. It's a really, it's a idealist. Yes, who can take all, who can sacrifice all for the target, for the really target, for freedom. We're not fighting for take new territory, or because we want we need this money or any. Not. We are fighting for idea. It's
Yep.
the most proud.
Yep, you're right. Actually, people are saying, thanking you for being here with us. Love, respect, and support to you from the US. Slava Ukraini. Um, and
Heroям слава and glory to US. Yeah.
yeah, thank you for joining us, Andrei, says Ann Hill. And people were glad to see you here today. I'm really yeah, sorry that you already have to go. I still have a lot of questions to you. That's why I'm suggesting maybe we meet in 2 or 3 weeks again. Maybe we'll do another
Yeah, I think
stream like this.
it's nice idea. Yes, we will do this.
Great, because I still have a lot of questions for you, and I'm sure that people also have a lot of questions for you yet. Timothy,
Yeah.
our generous Timothy, is saying that
Last
thank.
days, I think we're really busy every day. Yes. For example, Friday I have a lot meet. I have a lot busy. We now are trying to help to Kherson. Send help from Netherlands to Kherson. Yes, and yesterday I met our metropolitan of our
George.
church. churches, and also met with Ukrainian students in Belgium, and
Hmm.
haven't met any people. And
That's cool.
today I also, yes, every day, yes, like this.
Thank you so much for all the work you're doing there, Andriy. Thank you for inspiring me to do more, to do better. You are actually inspiring not only me, my friend there, Eugen. In the beginning of the stream, he came to the stream and he said that he's your hero. You are his hero. Sorry, you're his hero, and
Very big
he
honor.
is inspired by you and wants to be more like you. So you must know that you're inspiration for a lot of us in here. People are saying a lot of thanks here in messages in the chat. They're just, yeah, wishing you all the best. And Timothy, for example, says thank you, Andriy, for sharing with all of us. You are appreciated by all. Um, Thank you for your service, says Trine Dealey, and I also thank you for your service, Andriy. You are just amazing. Thank you so much.
And thank you very much. Yes, thank you for inviting. It was very big honor for me. I will also glad to see you in next time.
Yeah,
Yes,
Andriy.
I am nice to speak you. It was very nice.
Yeah, it was really great. It was a great co-stream. Thank you so much, Andriy, and it's a proud for me too. And I really hope to do more co-streams with you. And I still have a lot to ask you and a lot to talk to you about. You are once again, I'm gonna say it. You're inspiring. We all loved to see you here today, and keep doing what you do. And Slava Ukraini, my friend.
Yes, yes. How said our very famous person? Борітеся, поборемо.
Вам Бог помагає. Так? Yeah. Taras Shevchenko, our Kobza.
Yes. Yes. Okay, I was very nice to be here. Yes, and goodbye.
Goodbye, Andriy. Until the next time, Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава!
Yes, I like to say it like this. Okay, guys, we're continuing the stream. We still have around 1.5 hours, maybe even more. Our streams are usually pretty long, you know that. So we still have a lot to talk about because this week was something crazy. Uh, I really enjoyed Andriy and his speeches, his stories. He's inspiring me, and thank you so much for listening to him, being interested in him, his story, and in what he's doing. He's definitely a hero of our country. He's a role model for me. Yes, I must say he's very young, but he's so damn optimistic, so damn full of life and um, energy and that contagious optimism. I would really love to, you know, to do this again with him in a few weeks. And let's talk about the news and what happened. By the way, before that, I just wanted to say that I received a donation from Barry Mundy. Thank you so much. It's $10. I'm grateful for all of your donations, guys. And remember that there are no small donations. If you send just $1 or two or five, it's gonna be enough because the more donations we receive, like the most small donations we receive, in some they make some huge change. You know that together combined they do some huge fundraiser closings. And um, Rick, will you show the competition winners? Yes, I'm gonna do it, Charlie, in a bit. Just give me a moment to talk about the donations. Just a second. I'm checking it out. Yes. So so far we received 4 donations. I also see that someone donated 200 hryvnias to the jar. Thank you if this were you guys. But the stream is not over, and I still am hoping to help the armed forces of Ukraine a bit more. Exactly for help to 120th Brigade. They in the need of a pickup truck, and it is needed, as soon as possible, because it's always like this on the front. You lose something. I guess they've lost their car due to some shelling or stuff like that, and they need a new one. And only us Ukrainians and you guys, because yeah, I'm. This jar was also filled with Ukrainians too, but it slowed down. And uh, it's 86,000 for the last couple of days already, so I really hope we can boost it up today. So for now, we've raised $310. It's a great sum, but for example, on the last stream we did more than $1,000. So I believe in us. We can do more. And you know what? I'm gonna donate my money to the jar right now. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. We still have here the old progress bar, not this one, but this one, yes. The one that we've already closed. Davis, thank you, Davis. Thank you so much for becoming a stinger. Welcome to the membership of this channel. Give me a second. I need to make the screen seen in here. Where is it? Where is it? Just a second. Add source. I guess it should be like this. Screen 4, yes, add source, but it's huge. We need to make it smaller. Sorry for these technical they are not even difficulties, just some nuances, if you guys know what I mean. Okay, so we have what? We have the RF from USA says, I'll donate to the monobank shortly. I'm driving and will be pulling over. Wow, thank you so much for pulling over to donate. It means a lot, and it's kind of awesome. Thank you. Barry was asking me, hi mate, do you young kids there know about people like Andrii and why they're fighting? They must be heroes to them. Uh, yeah, I think young people here. I don't know much about young people, but I'm sure that a lot of them knows heroes like him, like Andrii, and they will definitely become role models for the next generation. I mean, kids in here these days, they know who their heroes are. They know that the armed forces of Ukraine is actually the force and the community. How can I call the armed forces the community? I mean, uh, that's who they need to support, and they are doing this. Kids here in Ukraine, they raise money for the armed forces with art. They do it with some work. They do it with some also like fundraisers. We have remarkable kids here. I guess I must be, if you're interested in this, I will be gathering some interesting stories about kids like this, about fundraisers, but I'm seeing them time to time here in the news. And Tane, thanks everyone for donations. And also Tane sent $51 just now. Thank you so much, Tane. So now we already have $361. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. And we still gonna also Cheryl Waitley just sent $10. Thank you so much, Cheryl. Another donation. My language is getting worse. So it's $371 right now. Thank you for all your donations, guys. Let's go next. I also wanted to thank everyone who was gifting the memberships here in the chat. I saw about 25 of them gifted. Thank you so much, guys. And It means a lot to me. Your support of me and this channel means that I'm getting closer to my dream to make this my primary job to, do this for like, yeah, all the time and not being distracted by a regular job. Just do the dubbing, do the streaming, do the support of Ukraine, do the fighting with Russian propaganda. It's something that I would love to do, and to spend all of my work time on this. Also, I've just received $20 from Christine. Thank you so much, Christine. Uh, I really appreciate that. So we're having almost $400 raised already. Great job, guys. And we're moving on. I just wanted to donate myself. So give me a second. Let me add 500 hryvnias. Let me update the jar. Yes, I'm gonna send 500 hryvnias. It's around $13, I guess. My donation is not that generous as some of you guys, but I'm also donating every day to a few um, Ukrainian fundraisers. I have a lot of fundraisers at my work, by the way, and I try to donate some not big sums, just $3 to $4, but to many of them. So I can this way I can support a lot of different fundraisers by by participating in each one, because the principle is next. If every of us will participate with some small sum, but in many of them, in like for example, in all of them, of course, it's ideally you cannot definitely participate in each and every one of them, but in many of them, let's say in two or three per day with small sums of money, you can support more of them. And if more people will support more of them with small sums, the sums will be multiplying in each very fast. So I guess this principle definitely works. So I'm sending 500. Let me add Slava Ukraini, or Slava ZSU, I guess. And I'm gonna be, yeah, for me personally, I also will add it because we usually send from the money from the community, but this one is gonna be from me. And I'm gonna also add thank you for your service. Okay, so the progress bar will update. Right now it's going to be 87,370. Yes, great job. Me, I just, I just thanked myself. Oh my God. So yeah, a 500 from me. I'm participating now too. And Davis, thank you so much for another 10 gifted memberships. Guys, don't forget to turn on the automatic, receival. No, that's not the word. Automatic gifts. How do you call it, guys? So you could receive the gifts automatically, because I see M. Davis just gifted 10 memberships, but they're not going to anyone. For example, I see that Phil Dick Turin doesn't have a membership. You can grab it. You guys can grab it by pressing a dollar button there somewhere. Guys, maybe you will. Yeah, Devklee one just received one gifted membership. Don't forget to grab it. Some of them needs to be grabbed if you don't have the automatic receival of them. Yeah, turn on gifts. That's what you need to do. Maria, hello. By the way, yeah, guys, as we have guests, I usually don't pay that much attention to the chat. Sorry, you know how I love to communicate with you in the chat. I would love to do it from now on. But yeah, I've donated, and I will be happy if some of you will also join me in this. Okay, so what do we have here? Martin also received the gift. Martin, welcome to the memberships. And do you guys... Greg Watkins is saying, I've taken Georgie's advice from Ukraine matters. Donate directly to United 24. No one else gets their fingers in the pie, and they give you a choice in how you want your money donated. Yeah, it's actually important to support big, fundraiser platforms like United 24. And yeah, hey, Sekai, I gotta donate in a sec. Sekai, did you just came? Yeah, you missed the co-stream with Andrii. I hope you will check it on in recording. Yes, I hope you'll do this. And Jordan Hansley also received the gift. Great, gifted membership. You guys go grab the 10 gifts. It's still 7 of them left, I guess. Sekai, how you doing? We really have happy to see you here, and you definitely gotta check the recording of the stream of the beginning of the stream, right? To hear Andrii. Don't miss this. Greg Watkins says truly is. Yeah, it is. Donated 50 euros. RF from USA says to the Monobank. Awesome. 87,420. So I guess these 50 euros will add up with a delay because Monobank sometimes requires a delay. Tonnerre was talking about that before, I guess. Okay, guys. If you didn't know, Secular Sekai says, got busy, but I will be sure to watch the recording. Thank you, Sekai. Thank you. Also, yesterday, if some of you didn't know, yesterday I premiered the new dub, yes, of an interview by Zolkin with Russian soldier who is actually 20 years old. Here it is. You can see it in here. I'm not going to be launching it now because because of the copyright. I don't want this stream recording to be banned. Um, yeah, I'm not actually receiving any decent monetization from these streams themselves. I mean, from the ads and from views. Yeah, just from your gifted memberships and the regular memberships. I'm really grateful to you for doing this. But anyway, I don't want it to be demonetized for some reason. I don't know, just not to have that another demonetization that I have on each and every Zolkin's translation. No, Zolkin's interview dub. Yes. So the shills is a good way to donate the Boom Boom Fund, says Yvonne Way. Yes. And here, guys, I mean, here we do another thing. We are raising money for some direct requests from the military. Yes. And we give them some stuff that they need here and now. And they they do what? They do their job, and we're trying to help them with doing their job. Yes. So I just wanted to say that these things are also needed. These small fundraisers. Well, I see 157 likes. Thank you so much for this huge amount of likes. But can we do 200, please? I'm sure that some of you guys haven't given the stream a like yet, so please do it. And yeah, so if you haven't seen this dub yet, go and check it out. This is an interesting one. By the way, guys, maybe you have some questions about this dub to me, of my understanding of what is happening there, or my impressions from this dude, because I actually think we can talk about it. Maybe you have some questions. Give me those questions if you have them. And Hale says so many great ways to donate to Ukraine. Yeah, definitely a lot of great ways. Unfortunately, we need that don't that many donations. That is, yeah, it might be overwhelming too. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, but this is how it is. I have $35 from Secular Sakai. Thank you so much for the donation, Sakai. Will be adding it to the jar in the end of the stream, as I usually do. I just said we, but we together with you guys. Jet says, I unlike the stream just so I can like it again. No, it doesn't work like this. Better don't do this. But we have 166 already. Thank you so much for all those who has given the likes. Jets lol says, yeah, says Barry. Yeah, I loved it. Added a bit too. Annie, I'm curious to know what the status is of the young man in yesterday. Wonder of his parents followed up. I think this dude. This is an old interview. It comes from the beginning of March of this year, and this is actually. I guess he was exchanged already. Definitely. I guess he's back to Russia. By the way, Christine, another $20 donation. Thank you so much, Christine. It means a lot. And Taman is here. Hello, Taman. How you doing? Thank you for constant memes there in our Discord channel. By the way, guys, if you are still not in our Discord channel, you can join it. Some of our moderators will send the link to our Discord channel. It's also in the description of the stream. You can go there and check it out. So this young man, I think he's probably back to Ukraine. No, to Russia. He was exchanged. I'm sure of this, and I think he is back with his family. And he looks like a smart dude, and he's definitely gonna end up, not coming to Ukraine again because yes, he's a bit. I don't know. He missed some stuff there when he was uh, trying to avoid the war, but he was gassing, as he said. Is there's a slang for evading the going to front line. It's yeah, he was gassing for 9 months there in Russia. He was actually trying his best to avoid coming to Ukraine, but he was obedient in the end. Let's hope he's not gonna do it again. But as I know, Russians are still not sending most of them who returned from Ukrainian captivity because they actually think that they are not reliable and they won't be a good, people there on the front line because they don't want to blow themselves up. And yeah, I guess this is this is his story. But um, let me read your questions. First question is from Eugen. How are you, Rick? Thank you, Eugen. I'm a bit tired from this week because I was crunching myself up to finish the dub until Saturday, and I did it. I finished the dub until Saturday, and I posted it yesterday, and 264 people watched the dub premiere at the moment, and it's a new record. Before that we had 204, but this time it was 264 at the same moment, simultaneously watching it with me. Thank you so much, guys, for coming to yesterday's premiere. So I'm happy how it all is going, and it's actually gathering some views in almost 24 hours. It gathered 13k views. It's smaller than the results of previous interviews because I guess YouTube started showing me less to some, to the people who are not subscribed to my channel. This is why it's harder to get views. But if you guys will recommend this interview to your friends, family, and maybe your co-workers, to anyone who is interested in this kind of content, this will help a lot. Okay, let me read your questions, maybe some about this interview. Yeah, this interview dub that I've posted yesterday. Greg Watkins says, I didn't quite know what happened to the donation, though I said 20 and it came up as 27, some kind of Canadian exchange rate or something. Curious. Interesting, yeah. I'm curious to know what the status is of the young man in yesterday. Wonder if his parents followed up. Any? Yeah, I guess I answered this question. Thank you for the question. Okay, let me see if you had more questions. Susa is asking Rick, how do you personally feel in that situation of silence? Situation of silence. You are you talking about the silence about the counteroffensive, or what? You need to specify. Please tell me. Speak out, says Tanem. Rick, what will happen to the guy when he returned to Rusky? You know, by the experience, I think Russia is not killing them. Definitely, people in the comments are saying Russians gonna kill them when they come back to Russia, but no, I guess they're not. Some of them are getting in touch with Ukraine. Some of them also contacted. I guess only one guy also contacted Dmitro Karpenko, the interviewer in Zolkin's channel, his partner, and I guess they will. They simply let them go, live their miserable lives there in Russia, and they just um, yeah, but only in one condition, that they will be silent, that they won't be given any interviews, they won't be leaving the country. They must continue their simple lives there in Russia, not talking to any journalists, not giving any bad word about Russia. And they keep living there. I guess that's the only condition. This is why most of them are not getting back, I mean, not getting in touch with Dmitro Karpenko when he asks them to do that. They say that they will, but they're not doing it. Hugo Figurious. This fundraiser is still for the truck. Yeah, this one is for the truck. It's a pickup truck for the soldiers of 120th Brigade. I gotta specify what brigade it is. Yeah, well, let's actually check it right now. What kind of forces they are? 120th Brigada. Let me Brigada in Ukrainian. Yeah, ZSU. In Ukrainian, it's a territorial defense. Yeah, so it's one of the newest brigade, and as I know, they are mostly needed. They are not the priority by our government to be supplied with the best equipment. They are last in the list. This is why I guess we definitely need to help them because, unfortunately, our country, our government is focused on the special forces first, then the regular brigades, then the National Guard, and the territorial defense goes last. You also can see the coat of arms of this brigade here right now. Let me move the screen a bit because you cannot see it fully, but like this, here it is. So it's a hook, so they have something to do with. Oh, let me see what region they are. So it's a Vinnitska Oblast. Yes, Vinnitska Oblast. They are from kind of central west Ukraine. They're between center and west. There's something there, somewhere there. Yeah. So here's a truck for them. That's what we're raising money for. Thank you for all of your donations, guys. Let me see if I haven't mentioned some of them. Um, I guess I missed one or two, but maybe mentioned every donation. Just a second. So the last one was from Sekala Sekai. Yes, $35. Thank you so much again, Sekai. Yeah, I mentioned all of them. Let's move on. Let's see your questions. Um, I gotta get back to the page also. And I probably will be showing you more videos today from my life, from something that I see in Kiev, because I also am interested in sharing some Ukraine with you. Not only the news, not only the war, but the culture of Ukraine, you know, our traditions, our clothes, as I've already showed it to you on the previous streams. You know how we do it in here. Go check the page. Some previous videos are actually interesting too. Okay, let me see. By the way, I've seen the message from who? Sorry, guys. I'm getting a bit lost in the chat. There are many messages in here. Thank you for being this active in the chat. I also see 81 people right now on the stream. So our numbers are growing after the last stream with Ukraine Matters. Thank you so much, everyone who came here from Ukraine Matters a week ago and is coming to the stream now. Your interest in my channel is very appreciated. You guys are are great. Thank you for joining our community and being in here. Jade was saying the terror Russians are using Steven Seagal's on drone attack. Drone attack. Oh, Steven Seagal is actually an asshole, an idiot for supporting Russia. If you're talking about that, I guess he is supporting Russia, right? I'm not messing him with someone else. All right. Uh, yeah, not taking him for someone else. Greg Watkins, correct me if I'm mistaken there. They need drones, Hugo. Hugo was asking after the truck, the fundraiser is going to be for what? What? It's yeah, anything that we have request for. For now, it's a truck. Maybe it's gonna be another drone. Maybe it's gonna be a thermal vision, thermal scope. Maybe it's gonna be the night vision. Sometimes guys need different equipment. Yeah, they need cars, they need drones, they need thermal scopes, night vision. These are the most needed things, but sometimes stuff may be different. We'll see. We'll see. I still don't know what's going to be the next one. Timothy was saying, Rick, I had to spend too many times rewinding to read on their translations. Everyone should watch this. You can focus on the conversation. Great job. Thank you so much, Timothy. Thank you so much. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to let you, dive in the process of the conversation and in conversation itself and be able to listen and to understand everything. So I'm glad to hear that I've reached that goal. Susa is given a like. I guess Susa was answering with a like to the specification of the question silence. Situation of silence. Okay, so talking about that, it is needed. The counteroffensive has begun, as you know it. Guys, we gotta go to the screen and I'm gonna show you the deep state map. They have some recent great changes there. Today, a few liberated villages appeared here on the map. Not only the gray zones, but you see here in Zaporizhia region, Velika Novosilka, it's a bit lower. No, I guess it's still a Donetsk region, Donetsk Oblast. Let me check. Yeah, it's Donetsk Oblast, but it's really close to Zaporizhia region in here. So actually two villages, Neskuchne and Blagodatne, were liberated already. So counteroffensive already given a success, a result, right? And all those efforts of Russians to manipulate with our silence, with information, they are trying to convince everyone that we are losing in this counteroffensive. They've shown only five pieces of equipment destroyed there. It was no six. It was five Bradleys. Deep State actually did the analysis on this one, and I'm gonna show it to you a bit later too. But they've shown this, but it's only like not even I guess 1% of all the equipment that was used, and this is actually not changing anything. Rachel sent $25 with a comment for the truck. Rachel, thank you so much. Let us know in the chat if you have a different nickname. I also can see the Nafa fella on your profile picture in PayPal. So wow, I'm impressed. I mean, this is so badass. Thank you for being that badass and sending this donation. And I am an AFA fella too, and it means a lot when fella sends a donation to Armed Forces of Ukraine. Thank you for your donation, Rachel. I'm not saying your second name if you don't want it to be known. I usually don't say any second names here in the chat if you don't have the same name there in on the stream. Yeah, that's how it works. Okay. Okay. Your messages, guys. These drones have saved a lot of lives and sent some Russians out of theirs. Yes, Greg Watkins, you are totally right. Thank you so much for translating, says EL. It must be hard work, but it's super helpful for us to be able to listen to. Yeah, it's a hard work, definitely. It's not that easy as it seems. And I am not alone in this work. My friend Eugene is helping me with it. Yes, he's doing uh, the the translation too of the subtitles. And also, I have the new member of my team. Her name is Anastasia. She's Ukrainian. She's um, a friend of mine, and she is very interested in this. And she's making the Russian subs, and then I'm translating them. And she's a great help because making Russian subs is also a part of this work because I've started using ChatGPT to translate, and then I'm correcting ChatGPT because ChatGPT doesn't always understand the context. This is why, I mean, almost every line must be corrected after ChatGPT because it is still definitely so far from perfection. This is why it needs to be corrected. Let me start with some late messages, and then I'm gonna get back to the previous ones. The Surreal Taco, hi. And what do you think of Gherkin's black eyes? Wagner or MOD? Does he have black eyes? I missed all the news today. I haven't read the news today. I was so busy all day riding around the city, driving around the city. I had a lot of stuff to do. This is why I've missed a lot. So, yeah, I guess I need to get to those black eyes, but Gherkin is actually a schmuck who deserves all those black eyes and even more. You know that he's a damn fascist, and Gherkin is having trouble, not trouble, but he's making enemies both in Ministry of Defense and Wagner, and it's definitely going to end up during the civil war in Russia, which is definitely yet to come. This is going to be, I guess, he's going to be one of the first to be annihilated, but by either Ministry of Defense or Wagner Group. They all will be fighting there in the civilian war in Russia. Civil war, not civilian, sorry. Okay, so just a second. I see that Eugene is saying it is far from military theme. What are you talking about? Tell us, Rick. Haha, what are you talking about, guys? I'm hi, Anastasia. Yeah, welcome to the team. Yes, ma'am. Yvonne. Oh, is it Yvonne? Yeah, I guess it's Yvonne. Um, Josh Earthart. Uh-huh. Josh was gifted a membership. Awesome. Thanks. Where are you from, Josh? And Earhart. Yeah, it's Earhart. Sorry, I didn't read it correctly first time. Um, you will smile when you see it, Rick. Okay, got it. Definitely looking forward to it. Sakai is saying, Rick, invest in a paid ChatGPT account if you are using free. It's much more accurate, effective. Oh, definitely. I was thinking about it and now I'm gonna do it. Thank you for the advice, Sakai. So you've used the paid version, so you know that it's better. Okay, okay, I'm gonna be trying it out, and probably it's gonna speed up my work even more. Great. Um, Rick says to Nag, great that you got a boxing partner. Gherkin with his machine pistol. Oh, guys, I'm so out of the context right now, just like as Chat GPT, you know. Um, you can see previews of the POW interview dubs and get other membership perks. You're talking about what membership gives you. Got it. Yeah, I'm given not the previews, but we call them sneak peeks. Yeah, in the movie industry, we call them sneak peeks. I'm not in the movie industry, but I can joke about that anyway. Um, okay, so sometimes silence is important for safety reasons. I don't mind silence, but for Ukrainians, it must be tough. Yeah, it's tough for us. We know that something is happening and we need to know it, but we also know that being silent about it helps our army. This is why we are not talking a lot about it. But we can see the deep state map, and we can see that situation is changing, that some new deoccupied territories are also appearing. Let's also get back in time and see what gray zone appeared this week. Just a second, guys. I need to find this damn. Yeah, here it is. It was hiding behind that stuff, that thing in the bottom. Let's get back in time, and gray zone appeared in here. You see, yeah, here near Vasilivka, Lobkove came to the gray zone, and before that, let me get back in time. Yeah, I guess no new gray zones appeared in here. Let's go here and see if some new gray zone appeared in here. Only Velika Novosilka and this gray zone appeared in here. Also, some new territory here near Vuhledar. Now, also, you see, Makarivka just came into the gray zone. I saw someone in the chat, some of you guys was saying that Makarivka was liberated. There are some news, but according to Deep State, it's still a gray zone, and I believe Deep State completely. And before Deep State is putting it on the zone, I won't believe that it's a full liberation. Yeah, let's wait until they use the information from the front line, directly from the front line. Aha. Eugene is saying that it's better because ChatGPT 4 versus GPT-3 in paid version. So it's just a newer version in a paid one. That's great. I'm gonna definitely. It's only $10, right, guys? Or maybe maximum $20 per month. So I gotta try it. It's not expensive at all. Um. Okay. Let me see. What did I miss in there? Does Canada become the largest country in the world in 2023, 2024? Definitely, definitely. When Russia will stop being a country, the Canada will become the biggest one. Okay, so Sergei Lavrov needs a propeller head so he can do the helicopter to Vladimir Putin. Oopsie. Yeah, all those clowns. They gotta keep being clowns. Okay, I guess I caught up with the chat almost fully. I'm sure that I'm not capable of doing the full catch up, not ketchup, but catch up. And we gotta go to the news. Let's see what happened this week. Of course, we gotta talk about the Kakhovka Dam more. We gotta see some videos. It was, as we've been speaking about this today with Andrii already, that UN didn't do any proper reaction, and UN can actually must not be considered because UN is nothing. It is not doing nothing, anything, right? And they must not be actually considered. We need to consider USA, for example. What USA is given as an answer to Russia? Do you guys know? Have you heard any reaction? Like, I guess there was a condemnation, probably, but was there something else? Was it something bigger? Do you know anything? Or other countries? Of course, some countries have has given us concern, and they've been giving us some humanitarian support. Thank you so much for all the countries who's given the support. But what can we do to help us win Russia? How can we strengthen our army, for example? I think we could have. I mean, the democratic countries could have sent us more weapons, more good equipment, right? Maybe more Patriots, maybe more. Of course, F-16s will be here someday, but maybe more of them. Maybe coalition will grow. I really hope for some decent reaction because, unfortunately, it seems like the world is given being weak. I mean, the free democratic world is being a bit weak in this situation against Russia when Russia can commit a huge, massive catastrophe. I mean, create a massive catastrophe in Ukraine. Just just like this, just by blowing up the dam and by destroying the whole region with a massive flood, causing some unpredictable and also predictable um, consequences. Because you know that, guys, do you realize that not only the mm, ecosystem of the Kherson region, of let me show you the region that is not the region. Sorry, just a second, guys. I need to go back to that. We need to see the map, and need to see the what consequences will it cause. Look at this one. So you see how far the water will go. The flood will cover, uh, yeah, a huge part of territory. Let's go on a deep state map and watch and yeah, see how far it goes. So all of this territory, you see, something like this will be flooded, some forever. All you know that all the ecosystem with animals, with plants, everything will die in this flood. This flood will cause the pollution of water, of underground water, of the river water, because it is the water is now again getting mixed with fuel. It's getting mixed with oil there in storages. It's all getting mixed, and all is getting polluted. The Black Sea, which is river sending river, river sending water to, it's actually polluting the Black Sea too. And a lot of fish already died in the river. Let me show you the video. It's just a catastrophe. I cannot even. It was so hard in the beginning of this week to when we realized what consequences it will cause. And let's start from the very beginning. Let's start from this. So here is the video of Kakhovka Dam being destroyed. Just the first day, first video in the morning. I woke up in the morning, and first thing I saw is that Kakhovka Dam was Nova Kakhovka Dam was blown up by Russians in the night, during the night. And you see how much of that water is pouring through the crack, and it's enormous. You cannot even imagine. It's a sea that's just been throwing, I mean, breaking through a bottleneck, and it's flooding all around of it. And it's just hard to watch at it, especially at the first time. And that night, Russia also have sent 35 rockets to Ukraine, and all 35 of them were neutralized by our air defense systems. It is actually a super efficient result, and thank you so much for air defense forces for protecting us every night, because Russians are sending their rockets and Shahid drones every fucking night, and we need to, you know, we need to spy, not to spy, sleep with one eye open, and it's getting hard uh, to sleep some nights. Let's watch this video. So yeah, it's been the first video. I'm sure that you've seen all these videos already, so I'm not gonna be stopping by them for a long time. What do we see on this? Yeah, this great summary of the destroyed Russian forces. Every day we have these summaries every day from our general staff of the armed forces of Ukraine. So we see 36 artillery system just in one day. It's a huge and a great result, and I'm sure that right now it's actually a part of the counteroffensive too. It's been destroyed very efficiently this last month, and I guess this is getting harder and harder for Russians to keep their artillery fire, because a lot of their artillery systems being destroyed very efficiently by the armed forces of Ukraine lately. And I guess this is gonna be a problem for them to keep the artillery support for their troops, because numbers, they speak for themselves. Okay, guys, I'm missing a lot of questions, but I wanted to show you some news. Let me see if I missed something important. Then don't forget to tag me in the beginning of your um, message. Yes, then I will know that you're talking to me. Now, Tanea was asking me, what do you think about rumors of the wire trapping the chemical plant in Crimea? I actually didn't hear about this rumors. I need to check it out. Still don't can I still have nothing to say to you because I haven't heard of it. Not to mention all the mines that were moved around. Yeah, this flood is actually moving all the mining that Russians did there on the left shore of uh, the Dnipro River of Kherson region, and they are being exploded too. We saw some videos. Let me see if you guys had more questions to me. Yeah, actually, Suicidal Banana says, guys, Russia breaking the dam equals use of a nuclear weapon according to Geneva Convention. Yeah, that's what I wanted to point out too. That's why they are very unsure how to act now, because also afraid of World War III, expect something soon. It's such a weak position from the West, I must say, because Russia is a fucking bully. Russia is just testing the ground to the next terroristic attacks. So they decided, I think, guys, I have actually a theory in here. Listen me out. Hear me out. So I think that Russia is preparing the escalation as they usually do, and they've prepared such steps. So first step of a massive it's like the use of a weapon of mass destruction. I mean, the flooding, the explosion of the huge dam and flooding of the whole region equals using the mass destruction weapon. And I guess they are just gonna be using them differently now. They test the reaction of West when they use some mass destruction weapon. First, they've exploded this dam, they destroyed it and flooded, and now they are testing what the West will do. And currently, West is being weak and letting Russia think that they will go unpunished for doing such things. Next thing, I think they're planning to do is to blow up the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant. I think they are actually checking the reaction right now to see if they will go unpunished and without any consequences from exploding the nuclear power plant. I'm really afraid that it's actually might happen, and I'm not panicking right now. I'm just seeing that they probably are testing the nerves and the strength of the unity of the countries and of strength of their reaction. And I guess after that, after if unfortunately they're still on the table because they have a lot of explosions. They're being put into the nuclear power plant, Zaporizhia nuclear power plant, and they will be exploding some shit there if this will go without any consequences for them. So I really um, will I don't know. I will ask you to call for your governments, for your officials, not to let Russia be, unpunished for this. Go away with this. Yeah, to just continue to terrorize us like this and not getting any proper response. This might end really bad. All of this is just being every weakness of us, the free world, gives another opportunity to Russia to raise the stakes. This is how it works, and we need to be strong. We need to show Russians that we're not afraid of them, and we won't let them get away with this. We won't let them just, uh, you know, make a catastrophe, a huge ecological catastrophe, and a the whole region of our country. Do you know? Do you actually know that this will um, give the consequences for many other regions? For example, Zaporizhia region, old Zaporizhia region, and Dnipro region. These two regions were also getting water from this huge water reserve. Water reserve was taken to this region and to this region, and all the fields here will be without the water, and they will just dry out, and nothing will grow anymore there. And we are an agricultural country, and we are just depend on this a lot. So our economics will lose, as I've heard, around 30% of its income from the agricultural um, production of all the food we export around the world. We won't be able to produce the food on produce the food to raise all those cultures on the fields in many regions, because the Dnieper river will get drier and drier here also, I guess, because it's all connected. So the consequences will be just devastating, and it's so fucking hard to even think about it and to realize all this shit. Uh, Sorry for not reading the chat properly today. But need to talk about what's happening too and give you my opinion. And you know, okay, let me get to the messages now. What were you saying there? I see a lot of guys had to go. Thank you so much for being here with us today, guys. See you next stream, on the next stream. I also see that we have 186 likes at the moment. Can we please do 200? I will be happy if we will reach this new result. Thank you, guys. I know that on the last stream we had more than 400 of them, but we had a special, special what? We had a special guest. We had Ukraine Matters, who helped us a lot with likes and all the stuff, that stuff. But today we are without a support of a big channel. So 200 likes will be a great new result for us at this situation. And like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all the likes, support, sharing, and all you do for this channel. Thank you. Um, let me get to your messages. Rick Tanel was saying the Crimea Titan chemical plant is ready to blow. Aha, that's what you're talking about. You've sent me. I see Tanel. You've sent me it's in a DM there on Discord, but I need to check it out, and I need to read some info before I talk about it, because it might be Russian propaganda or stuff like this, to scare us, because it's an occupied territory. Maybe they are planning to do something like that. Maybe they are just bullying us with this. But let's see. Let's see what will happen, and I need to check it out before I talk about it. I also like the word Jade is using for Russians. He's saying terror Russians, and I like this word. Thank you for calling things by its name. um, okay, guys, I see some new people getting back to the stream, or maybe coming to the stream for the first time today. Thank you for coming. Welcome. Anna from Ukraine is another good one. So many good Ukrainians out there. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Absolutely agree, Rick, says Swiss Miss. I've been saying this since last summer. Russia has proven XXX times that they won't stop, especially when they see weakness of Western countries. That's like invasion to P. Yep, you're right. What is P in this case? Yeah, tell me. Okay. Okay, Biden should just let Austin be in change of our part of things. He'd be getting things faster and without apology. You're talking about the American politics, right, guys? I'm a bit out of the context. Sorry. Okay, so I guess these are mostly old messages. Maybe I missed something else. Let me check. Maybe some previous messages. Oh, there are too many of them. Let's continue. I'm just going to be reading the new ones. Aha, RF from USA says, Rick, does Ukraine have special forces similar to the USA Navy SEALs? For example, they will be needed to get the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant back without the destruction by Russians. Yep, I guess we definitely have many squads like this. They're trained, very well trained, and they will definitely do some diversion operations there. Um, mhm. Got it, Tana. Got it. That Commander Lance was talking at Shills yesterday about it. Gotta check it out. Definitely. Um, anything you can send them, Rick, is going to be a help. What are you talking about? What I send something to someone? Or maybe you will send donations to me, so I send them to the armed forces of Ukraine, right? You probably um, meant this. Okay, let me check maybe some new donations that I missed to mention. Just a second. Oh, Cinnamon donated another $50. Wow, Cinnamon, thank you so much. Uh, oh, another. I mean, today it's the first donation. Thank you so much, Cinnamon. You're very generous. For the jar, yes. Or in this case, let me check it. Yeah, for the jar in Slava Ukraini. Героям Slava Cinnamon. Thank you so much for your donation. So we already raised $501 today. Great job, guys. It's actually a good result already. But we're not stopping on this. Let's continue. Um, okay, so I like the family that is growing here, says M. Davis. Yeah, I like it. I like the family we've already grown and it's growing bigger. And I'm happy to see new great people in here. You guys are just amazing. Mr. Nobody says the war between darkness and light takes place in our thoughts, words, and emotions. All these things create either darkness or light. It's related to self awareness and the effects of everything we do. Well said. Well said. Thank you for your service, Andrii, says Paul. Yeah, Andrii, you are not with us today already, but you're a great new member of this family, right, guys? I love that Andrii joined us today and told us his story. He'll continue to yeah giving us his story on the next co-streams. I'm sure of it. Um, Josh says, I like smaller YT channels too. I usually watch Mercado, but this is even smaller and more inclusive. Yeah, Josh, I'm trying to, I can actually, I'm able to, still am able to, I can afford it to read all the messages in the chat, or most of them, and yeah, we're still a small channel, even though we have 20,000 followers. No, subscribers in here on YouTube. They are called subscribers. And anyway, a lot of people come in for the interviews, for the dubs, and not checking out the streams. But definitely not all of you guys. You come in here and supporting the stream, supporting the fundraisers we have here. You are the best. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate this interest and your help. I like the interaction here, says CDY K Straw 6. Oh my god, your name is really hard to pronounce for me. CDY K Straw 6. Agreed. You're doing great, Rick. Thank you, Josh. And yeah, Josh, welcome to the community. We are happy to see you. Thank you all for being here, says Charlie. Yeah, Charlie is Carolyn J. Because just became a stinger. And Charlie, I was talking about Charlie. Charlie is the first viewer we had with Jet when we started streaming last May, a year ago. And a bit more. It's been a year and a month already. Jet is saying I gotta run. Great stream so far today, Rick. I'll check the rest in recording later. Love you all. Slava Ukraini. Heroям Slava, Jet. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I hope next time you will come as a co-host in here. You will get back to us because you haven't been with us for 4 streams already. Oh my God, Jet, we miss you here. Um, you better come back to us. We're gonna have you. Yeah, we're gonna hug you here a lot. Like mentally, of course, we cannot hug you physically, but we'll definitely gonna be happy to see you here. Uh, okay, M. Davis says, I love this Rick channelers. Yeah, they are amazing. We have great people in here. Jade is saying the Ukrainian Special Forces counter-terrorism, direct action special reconnaissance, intelligence gathering, psychological warfare. Warfare, you said. Okay, it's a super complicated sentence. Sorry, I didn't get the meaning of it, but I totally understand what you're talking about. I know, bro. It's been too long. I gotta get on stream soon. Yeah, Jet. I hope you're well. We need to get in touch, by the way, because we haven't been speaking in a week. Yeah, I miss you, and I need to know how are you. So please get in touch with me there on Telegram. I'd love to talk. It was a busy week for me. Yeah, this is why the new interview is already out. Okay, right? Says Jade. Right, lol. Yeah, this was a complicated sentence. Pretty complex. Yeah, that's the word. Not complicated, but complex. Okay, so Tane is sending my PayPal. It is not for me. PayPal is for donations to the armed forces of Ukraine. We're raising for the pickup truck right now. It yeah, it's about $8,000, I guess. Not a small sum, but it's liftable. We have proven here on stream that yeah, on our streams, on our community, in our community, that nothing is possible, and any sum of money can be raised. Of course, we haven't been raising millions of dollars, but for bigger channels, those sums of money are liftable too. They could be raised, and I actually think, yeah, I live by the motto that nothing is possible, and we can definitely reach any goal. Yeah. Rick, take care of yourself. Thank you, Susa. Are you going away already? That you're wishing me to take care of yourself, of myself, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to news. Let's watch some horrible videos from this week. So these are the photos of Novakhovka itself. It was flooded. These are yeah, they are from first days. You know what was there? Sorry, I have some cough. Yeah, so that's the territory that will be flooded. And another video from Novakhovka. Russians had a statue of Lenin, for fuck's sake, there when they occupied Novakhovka. They are just, yeah, there is no station there anymore. It got under the water. You see it on in this video, and there's another video displaying the horrors of this flooding. And the house is just floating by, the whole house. Maybe just a roof, but you can see that it's floating completely. And it's hard to watch all of this. Let's get to the satellite, and we need to go to the comparison. Yeah, this is the nice video of, yeah, it's the comparison before and after. and the dam was huge. It was pretty strong. Um you know, tens of thousands of tons of concrete, and all those stupid propaganda narratives of Russians that there was Ukraine bombing it with something couldn't. Yeah, this could be also only the destruction from beneath without mining and then exploding it from the inside, because tons of explosives been needed to destroy such a strong massive dam. It's not accomplishable by anything else. Yeah, you see that everything is underwater, and we can actually compare it with, Soviet Union tactics. Russians were doing this. It's actually, who is it? It's in Fort Nepal. They have it in English. Russian occupiers blew up the Kakhovka Dam. They crossed all the red lines, both in the 20th century and now. There's nothing new. And yet, the scale of the disaster is shocking. This will lead to terrible ecological, economic, and technogenic consequences. This war crime itself is equivalent to detonating an atomic bomb or nuclear power plant. So, getting back in history, Russians used the same methods as the Soviet Union government. In 1941, the Soviet authorities decided to blow up the Dnipro hydroelectric power station in order to deter the German troops. They did this without first evacuating the population, resulting in thousands of civilians' deaths. Some sources insist on tens of thousands. Yeah, they've been doing it already in 1941. You see the photo from 1941. It's Kiev, another huge dam. They've done this before, and they're not evacuating the population, the civilians, from the potential flooding zone. They just kill people with it, and that's it. Let me get back to the chat. I see people are falling off. It's been a long stream, but we still have 65 people here. It's a great result. Thank you so much, guys. I see 67 now, and we have 197, probably 98 likes, because I have one, yeah, one like less than it is in there. So only 2 likes to 200. Can we probably do 210 today? What do you think? Give it a thumbs up, please. uh, Susan, no, I'm staying, but I said it because you had a busy week. Ah, okay, thank you. Tonea, thank you so much for another 5 gifted memberships. Yes, I see Kathleen R is receiving one membership. By the way, CDY K star 6, I probably need to change that. You also need to grab that membership, that gifted membership. Do you know how to do that? If you don't know, please ask our moderators. They will assist you with that. You still don't have a membership and it's just lying there. You just need to grab it. Also, Crypto Talk with Jamie G. Hi, greetings from Tacoma, Wyoming. Slava Ukraini. Героям слава. Crypto Talk with Jamie G. You have a long name, but I guess I pronounced it right. Please grab the membership too. It's gifted. It's just above there in the chat. You just need to take it. Rick was Johnny doesn't reply asking me. Ukrainian, hey Rick, some more news and your opinions, please, bro. Yeah, I know that you're always eager to see the news. Okay, I'm gonna give you my opinions and the news too. So, this is a huge catastrophe and it will cause a lot. Let's watch some terrible photos from people experiencing this tragedy. Yeah, Red Cross of Ukraine. It's not the international, it's just the Ukrainian branches. It's not fully separate, but they have some different, how do you call it, management in here, and they are pretty autonomous. Yes, they're pretty autonomous. So I've heard something that they've been not receiving enough support, but who knows. So our soldier is saving the dog there, getting to it on the, how do you call this thing, which you You used to uh, not fly. Damn it! I forgot the word. Uh, how do you use? Oh my god.
Пиздец, я думал, я утону, понял, там до собаки хрена остается, там железная балка.
Swim. Yeah, to swim. I forgot the word. I'm getting tired. This is why it's getting hard. Uh, Another dog. Our people been saving a lot of animals, and this is so damn touching to watch all these videos.
Залишилось там. Скільки води вже зараз по пояс. В хаті вже.
Yeah. Let's see the videos of comparison of flooding. So yeah, everything is underwater, as you can see, all the roads and the whole stadium here on the top right corner has been flooded. More videos. So yeah, you see all the village there on the shore is flooded, and it's the village called Krynki in Kherson region. And this one, yeah, Russians are also not evacuating people from the left shore of Kherson region. They're all just dying there without food and water. And if you go on the water without the boat, you will definitely get lost because there's a flow of water that will carry you somewhere far. Yes, RF from USA. What you were saying, RF, Anna, not just the cities, but the actual evacuation areas, specifically bombing the volunteers. Oh yeah, they've been also doing that. They've been also bombing the Kherson itself and the villages of Kherson region. It's terrible. People cannot even evacuate, and other people and animals because they've been shelled, constantly shelled and killed by Russian shells and missiles, and it's just so fucking inhumane what Russians are doing. Heartbreaking, says RF from USA. Yeah, RF. It's actually a tragedy and a huge, huge act of genocide. Tone is saying, please translate when no translation given. What are you talking about? Translate. Here, videos, the videos. Okay, I will do it. Mushroom Manny is asking me, that flow of water is called current. Yeah, yeah, current. Right. I forgot this word. Thank you. In English, for your info, i.e., the current is strong and will sweep you away. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for this help. Yeah, that flow for water, the current, it will just sweep you away somewhere, and you may die in this current. It's pretty hard to survive when you've been sent somewhere by the current. Uh, Super. Yatane. Okay, I will translate. I'm getting tired, so we need to get through the news fast, and then I see also some people are already leaving. Yeah, you
Друзі
see
мої, це
how
Мар'їнське, Дніпропетровська область.
it's a Dnipro
Ось
region,
такі,
actually.
друзі мої, масштаби
Look how
сучасної
much
трагедії,
fish
сучасної
died there. It's all
України.
fish there moving.
Якось
The
так.
echo site looks like this, and it's one one small
Друзі мої,
aspect
це
of this echo
Мар'їнське.
site. They are being sorry, I forgot. Susa is saying, Rick, I really appreciated your videos about the exhibition of paintings on rocket debris and also the video about Ukrainian national costumes. Thank you for introducing me to your homeland. I will do more of this right now. Let's watch it, guys. I have two videos for you. I didn't know that actually here in no, I've sent it to myself in the wrong way. Just give me a second. I need to do it properly, so I will be able to show it to you in here. I've been sending the videos from myself to myself. I'm gonna show of my country, first thing is, yeah, we have a German embassy here in Kiev, and near that embassy, I will show this to you right now. I'm not gonna be telling to you what is what it is before I show it to you without any spoilers. And I need to send the second one. Just give me a second. Yeah, so here's the first video. Let me show it to you. It was, yeah, it's in Kiev near the German embassy. So the German embassy looks like this, pretty beautiful, colored, and you see, what do you think it is in front of it? Maybe you knew that, maybe some of you didn't, but I didn't know it. So I'm gonna pause it in here, and it is written that it's actually the Berliner Mauer, which is actually the Berlin Wall. It's a piece of a Berlin Wall. It's one of the 30 pieces or 40, I'm not sure. It's written on the plate next to this plate. I didn't I didn't record it on the video, unfortunately, but yeah, we have here in Kiev we have a piece of Berlin Wall, and it's actually a symbol of the communism. It's the isolation, it's the, you know, human rights, how do you call it, human rights oppression, human rights regulations. People were living in terrible country, Eastern Germany. You know that it was a totalitarian regime. Soviets were in charge. So look how this wall looks from the other side. I filmed it for you. There were some drawings in there, and it stands there. And it was really, for me, it was also inspiring, but hard to be near it because read what's written on the plate next to it, and it was telling the story of many people who didn't survive when they tried to, get over this wall and get to the Western Germany, to the free world. They were killed by Soviets who were ruling there, and yeah, many lives were lost back there. And I need to read your comments now. Did you like what you see? Did you know that we have a piece of Berlin Wall here in Kiev? Did you guys know? Memorial, yes, shrine. Thank you for the word. Johnny says, Rick, actually do talk out the subtitles. Some people are blind and some people just listen in the background or in the car. Arthur Rahe has started doing that for those reasons. Yeah, this is why I'm dubbing, actually, to help more people who are also blind to use their hearing to get the information. So Greg is saying trying to pay it forward and gift membership, but I would like to know, is this a one-time deal or is it like every month? It's subscribing people who are grabbing the memberships for a month, and when it expires they just stop being members, and then after that they can be gifted again, or they can yeah, they can pay for this themselves to buy a membership, yeah, like this. Um, okay, let me check it. Post-Soviet representative. Wow, that's so interesting. Yeah. Pat Chillin, welcome to the stream. I don't see your messages. It's interesting. Why am I missing it? I see people are, yeah, replying to you, but I don't see your messages in here. Maybe because it's top chat, but not the live chat for me in here. What the hell? I forgot about it again. um, but okay. Okay. Let me just get my mind straight. Ehbin was asking me, hey, Carl Green, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships. Guys, grab those memberships. I guess most of you are already members of this channel, but they're still there for grabbing. Ehbin was asking me, yeah, in big German cities, they're standing parts of the Berliner Mauer to remind the people. My grandmother escaped as well from DDR, East Germany. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm lucky that she escaped and they didn't kill her, and now I can talk to you, her descendant. Is descendant the right word, right, guys? Am I mistaken? Okay. Okay, guys, I guess I've got through all the messages. I hope you like to know now that we have a piece of a part of the Berlin Wall. I actually have another thing to show you, but I'm gonna show it to you later. I mean, on the next stream. Another stuff. I need to edit it a bit. Lucy Aya was gifted a membership. Great. Welcome to the membership family. Membership system. Call it as you want, but welcome to the membership. Let me show you more videos. Okay, this video is actually from that fight where Russian destroyed a couple of our Bradleys. Let's watch it. Let's stop the music and watch how first Bradley went on a mine. You see, it's exploded there where it is stepped on a mine, and after that, you see that our people, our soldiers, are getting out of it alive. So Bradley is actually a great piece of equipment. It has a capsule inside, capsule inside, which protects the personnel inside of it, and it is they are getting out safe. And then in the end of the video lasts for 4 minutes, but we see that people are surviving. They're getting on the Bradley that is being actually filming all this. They are getting on and they are escaping after that. I guess they started moving. Yes, they dropped the camera after that. This is why we cannot see what's happening next. Yeah, you see, they've turned the camera away. They've turned it to the sky, but I guess they've started moving after that. So equipment is, yes, it's important, but the main thing is lives of our soldiers, and they I really hope that after that they escaped that road, and that they saved their lives. And I know that, seeing the losses of Western equipment is pretty hard, and but it's war, it's offensive that is happening, and there's no way that we won't lose any piece of equipment in this offense. The most important thing is the life of our soldiers, and if they survive this, how do you call this encounter? Yes, it's the main thing. So I'm happy to see this video where they're getting out of this Bradley alive. Okay, I see that Tone is not me, sending the link to the chat that I have Buy Me a Coffee. Yes, guys, I have Buy Me a Coffee. Let me mention it real quick. We maybe lose a couple of people, a couple of viewers because of that, because it sometimes it happens. But here we have a membership system that gives you some perks, but it gives me the support mostly. You can support my cause, you can support my work by becoming a member. There are different tiers. We start with Stinger, then Javelin, Bradley, Abrams, And HIMARS. HIMARS picture is still not ready. Eugene is working on it, and soon, I guess, I will also join him and we will finish it. And for now, we already have one HIMARS. It's Stephen Barnes. Stephen Barnes is missing from the stream today. Anyway, I'm really grateful to him for all the support he's given. He's been very generous in donations to the armed forces of Ukraine, and he's becoming a first timers. It's a crazy amount of money to support me every month. $100 every month is very, very helpful. So thank you so much, Stephen Barnes, and also we have one Abrams, Timothy. The code is actually supporting me for $50 per month. It's very generous too. Thank you so much, Timothy. You guys are, you know, are giving me the inspiration, motivation, and and support that is helping me to reach the newer heights, the better goals to support the armed forces of Ukraine even more, and also helping people around the world knowing the truth about Russians, about who they are by listening to those interviews. So yeah, there's that Buy Me a Coffee page you can visit and support me if you want someday. But let's get back to news. Something important that I missed definitely. Um, yeah, Azov is actually also operating there on the front line. We have our Gandalf. His call sign is Gandalf. He came back from Russian captivity. He was the defender of Azovstal. Now he's the head of the Azov Brigade, which is one of those brigades of counteroffensive. Offensive, yeah, they're brigades of National Guard, and Azov is becoming a brigade now. Before that, it was a regiment. Yes, it was a regiment. Now it is a brigade. It's much bigger, and it's gonna free the Ukrainian land just like the other brigades. Yeah, I need to stay hydrated. Just a second. Okay. Tonea, why are you screaming Barry? What Barry's doing there? Or is he not here? This is why I'm screaming. To call him to come here? Or what? Is it working like this? The Surreal Taco is saying I've been discovering your hip hop artists recently. They have some strong messaging with mixing traditional music too. Yeah, I've been discovering them too. And we have a lot of great of them. We're gonna be talking about them on some of the streams, definitely. Music is also a huge part of Ukrainian culture, and it can bring some ideas to the world. Yeah, they escaped twice because after this escape the first time there was a you're talking about your grandma. The border was made more smooth, and overnight she was again in the DDR. Oh shit, that's tough, but she survived, and she's a very brave woman, I must say. I'm here listening. Good to see everyone. Says Cinnamon. Cinnamon, it's good to have you here. Stream at work. Woohoo! Haha, says Barry. Barry. So you're not sleeping that late in night. Go and sleep, Barry. You need to work tomorrow, right? Thank you so much for being here with us, Barry. There was a crocodile on the course last week. I'll take a picture next time. Thank you. Guys, please go join our Discord too if you still haven't joined it yet. And there are all of our great community there. I know they're all no there's all the great community there. Yes. Anna says need to go. Thank you, Rick. Blessings to you and this beautiful chat room. Thank you so much, Anna. We were happy to have you here with us. But you probably cannot hear me anymore. Um, mhm. His interview on a Lviv journalist channel was great. Whose interview? by the way. If Ukraine gets F-16s in the future, I wonder if then, after Putin loses more Howard calls he's bluff, they will get F-15s or F-15s 15Es to dominate Ukrainian skies. It's actually calls he's bluff. Sorry, I couldn't understand this sentence either, Jade. Sorry. Hair, I mean. More hair. Loses more hair. Got it. I hope we will get not only F-16s, but all, someday maybe F-35s yet, but it's still a long, long road to go there. To get there, right? I see that we received someone else's donation just now. No, not we. I received it. Marco, thank you so much, Marco, for $10.23. Very appreciated. Thank you for your donation. We're gonna need to donate pretty soon. Yes, he was back and I was happy, says Tana. I got it. 207 likes. Wow. Yeah, Manny, that's a great result. We have 209 at the moment. Thank you guys. Thank you all for the likes. 10 gifted memberships from Carl Green. Thank you so much, Carl Green. The Azov commander says RF from USA. Got it. What you were talking about. Yeah, his interview in Lviv media, I guess. Yeah, got it now. Thank you. We're only eager to help many. Indeed, Tanesh, should be interesting to watch. Eben, what you were talking about back then? Tomorrow I'm flying a lot of jets over my head because my state is one of the main air defender exercises. Regions from Air Defender 23. Wow, that's cool. Would be awesome to see some videos if you will record them in the Discord. Please send them to us. We'll be grateful to that. For that, sorry. I get really tired, so I guess I will need to finish the stream pretty soon. Let me check if I missed some important news. Yes, Hungary. Do you know that Hungary, it's not the photo from that, but what they did is something outrageous. They've been not exchanging, receiving 11 of Ukrainian prisoners of war from the hands of Russian Orthodox Church without Ukraine knowing about this. And they're gonna put them up on a press conference there in Hungary, spreading Russian propaganda narratives. I guess they've broken these soldiers, these Ukrainian soldiers, and they're gonna make them work for Russian propaganda and saying some propaganda narratives. It's such a shitty thing from Hungarian government to do, such a despicable stab in the back to us. But unfortunately, unlike Hungarian people, Hungarian government is not the friend of Ukraine. They just working against us. They're not Hungarian citizens. They are Ukrainian citizens, and those bastards are trying to work for Russia. They're not trying to work. They're working for Russia, and yeah. Sorry for the maybe stupid question, asks Susa. Gets Rick the money from the memberships at all? Yeah, I have, I guess, 70% of these money go to me, yes, and I receive payments from YouTube. They are not big, but I already started receiving some money. So yeah, I receive around 70% of those membership money. So thank you so much for the gifted memberships. They help me a lot, and all of this is helping me. All of these money, I mean, from Buy Me a Coffee and from YouTube. The monetization YouTube is still not big, but already 100 or two per month. Yeah, is already helping this channel to grow and to become, for me to become independent and maybe someday rely on the support of you guys, and be doing this more. like a job, right? But a job that I love, that I'm passionate about, is much better than a job for, yeah, job which you don't like. Dreamer's Disease says, thank you for translating those videos. It is very strange. I feel the anger at Russia. I also feel sorry for the soldiers. I can't imagine living in a country like that. Yeah, it's really hard to live in a country like that, but they're unfortunately also responsible for this. I also feel sorry for some of them, but I still know that they are responsible and they must pay for what they did. They also invaded our country, even if they didn't want to, but it only means they didn't do enough to avoid this to stay in Russia. Some of them were just zombified by uh, who is Yaroslav Nigmatulin? It's me. It's actually my name. It's in my PayPal. Yeah. So you guys who send me money on PayPal, you know my name. And yeah, I'm actually not hiding it. So Yaroslav is actually my full name. The short name of it is Yarik, and Rick is the short name of Yarik. So Rick is my real name. It's just a shorter version of my name. Orban is a mudak, definitely. Such a fucking dickhead. Mudak is kind of a dickhead when you translate this word. Yep. And thank you for thanking me for translating those videos, Dreamer's Disease. I appreciate you valuing my work. Shame, Hungary, shame. Yes, yes, Barry. They are such a bad government who's working for Russia. Oh yeah, lol, I meant if Ukraine gets F-16s, hopefully they'll get more jets. But yeah, you answered my question. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, Jade, thank you for letting me answer it by asking it. That's ridiculous, sorry. But you know what I mean. Okay, guys, getting really tired, so we probably must transfer money to the fundraiser jar. Or maybe some of you want to send another donation or two. Before we do that, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Because, there's always a matter of time. I mean, time is not playing in our advance. The time is playing against us. This is why the faster we raise the money we need for the armed forces, the faster they will receive the equipment. The sooner we get the money, the sooner they receive the equipment, and the sooner they will be more protected, for example, or more, what do you call this, aware of enemies movement, thanks to the drones, for example, or they will have some wheels to get around the front line to get to the place faster. All of this is needed, and unfortunately all of this, most of this are expendables. They are, soldiers are losing a lot of that stuff there on the front line every day, and it's always hard to keep up with all of this, and there's always going to be stuff needed for Ukrainian army. This is why we're going to work until the very victory to um, to finish these fundraisers, to close them, to help the Ukrainian army. Okay, guys, I see no donations are going to be sent right now anymore. It's still a great result, $511.20. Night vision, yes, night vision is a very important equipment that is helping them to stay aware of the enemy position or coming closer to Ukrainian positions. Okay, I'm transferring money right now to my card. First, I'm gonna tell you how much in hryvnias it's gonna be. So it's gonna be $511.20. In hryvnias, guys, it is gonna be 18,694 hryvnias. Amazing. Yeah, it's a Cossack haircut. I have a, how do you call it? A tail in here. Do you see it? Do you see the tail? I can actually turn around. Maybe this would be seen. Yeah, it's a Cossack haircut. I feel like I am a Cossack. I actually have a Cossack blood in me. I also have Tatar blood in me, and I've been learning about my roots bit by bit. And I actually know that I'm from Tatars from Tatarstan. It's actually located in in temporarily exist in Russia. Like, but I really hope Tatarstan will become free someday. And my roots are from there. Yeah, I'm from those Tatars, I guess, but also from Cossacks from Ukraine, the other branch of my um, family is going from here. Um, by the way, another donation. Let me just. It's 1024 just to top Marcos 1023. I'll keep doing what I can. We have to fight for freedom and our future. Awesome. Jonathan just sent another 1024. Top in Marcos 1023 by 1 cent. Amazing. Thank you so much for tapping this. So I need to change the sum, add in this one up. I haven't sent it to my card yet, so it's gonna be $11.24 more. Amazing. Thank you so much for this donation, this last donation. Let me send the new one. So you're topping this one, so it's gonna be $10 more. So it's gonna be $521.44. Let me. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you so much for your donations, guys. Uh, okay, I thought so, says Martin Liu. Yeah, or Lee. How is it spelled correctly, Martin? Is it Liu or Lee? Because it's a bit unknown to me. So $521.44. The new sum. Great. So it's 19,068 hryvnias. Wow, guys, it's a great result. Let me transfer it to my card. Maria says, I loved Kazan, a beautiful city. Yeah, Kazan is the capital of Tatarstan. Yes. A beautiful city. I hope Tatarstan will be independent so that. Sorry? So that I can revisit. Yes, I hope I can visit that land too, but only when it's gonna become independent from Russian regime. Yes. Rick, the Ukrainian, hold. Hey, I've just already sent money. Sorry. Sorry, Tone, but I've sent money. So it's gonna be another trench, no problem. You can, if you've been talking saying hold, that you meant you're gonna send another donation, then I'm just gonna be transferring it once again here on the stream. Hey guys, Slava Ukraini, Героям Slava, Bon Voyage 78. Welcome to the stream. We're finishing it up already because it's been 3 hours and 17 minutes. Wow, it's a long one, but guys, we still have 55 people here on the stream. Oh my god, thank you so much. And 212 likes. It's a new great result. Thank you guys. It's been a great stream. I've seen top we had about 95 people. It's very great. Also very great new result. Of course, on the last stream we had 146 or 45 tops at the same time, but we had a great support that week, and we don't have it this week. And still, we were growing our numbers, and you guys are amazing. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming today. Let me transfer the money now. Just a second. So you see let's update it. 88,620, and we've sent 19,068 hryvnias. 68. Yes, it's a actually huge donation, guys. Thank you so much for raising this today. Thank you for your donations. You are great. Let me just scan this QR code and send the money to the jar, and the jar will update immediately after my money. Not my money. It's not my money. Your money will be sent after this tranche of money. I mean, this sum of money will be sent. Okay, opening it up and sending it now. I'm gonna add the standard comment that says from Rick, the Ukrainians community. From Rick, the Ukrainians community. Slava Zisu, let's make it this time like this. Right, guys? Zisu should have not only glory but victory, and it's gonna come. 19,000 are being sent right now. So let's see how it updates. It's gonna be now almost 110,000. Yes, 107,688 plus 19,068. And I guess I received a donation from Tone, another $50.09. Tone, I'm gonna be sending it right now. Thank you so much for another donation. You are very generous. It's your second donation today. RF from USA says it's an excellent stream, Rick. Thank you so much, RF. Thank you so much for joining us, our community, us community. Oh my God, I'm getting really tired. Sorry. Our community and becoming a part of it. We're happy to see new great people in here. All welcome except vatniks, guys. Okay, so RF, you're welcome. You guys are saying also some words of support. Thank you so much. Great stream, Slava Ukraini. Героям слава, Ivon. I'm also sending, yeah, super family, definitely. I'm also sending the $50 from Tone right now. Just wait for this, guys. Wait a second. It's gonna be, yeah, $50.09. We need to send it now, and then we can finish the stream. Thank you so much for these another $50.09, Tone. This will help a lot, It's another 1,831. Let's make it 32 hryvnias. Okay, 1,000. Let me put it here on the jar. There was a problem. Right now we're not able to complete this transaction. Maybe maybe they've banned me now. Let me check it if I will be able to do this once again. I hope they didn't restrict anything. It was just a bug. Let's see. Yeah, everything's working. I've transferred this 1,000 and just a second. How much is it? 1,000. I need to put it in here. 832 hryvnias. And they've just sent me information regarding your recent transfer. Could not be completed. Oh, interesting, but it completed after that. Interesting. So it was kind of denied and an accept situation. So sending this sum of money. Yeah, I said money. It's a bad interpretation of this word. From Tone, this is gonna be personally from you, Tone. Just a second. Doing this. I'll put Slava Ukrainian this time. Great. So the progress bar must update now. Let's check it. It's gonna become 109,520. Thank you so much, Tane. Let me just read the last few messages from you guys, and we'll finish the stream. Rick, Johnny was saying, I saw 2 videos about Kazakhstan by Cold Vision. It was about Astana and Almaty. How accurate were they? It looked good, or was it bullshit? They are actually pretty, I guess, pretty good cities. They one is the capital, and another one is a big city, and they have some good modern cities there in Kazakhstan. Definitely, I'm not sure what video are you talking about. Cool Vision. I don't know this channel. I don't know many channels to be honest, but that's it. I'll catch beginning of this soon, says Cinnamon. Thank you, Cinnamon. Super family, yes. Thank you, Rick and Chad, and good night, says Maria. Maria, thank you so much for being here with us today. Carolyn G says, thanks for the stream. Stay safe. Slava Ukraini. Heroям Slava. Carolyn, thank you for being here with us today. Mertzi says, hello, Rick. I just heard the Russian blew up another dam. Is it true? I'm not sure. I haven't been following the news today. But maybe they did. I won't be surprised if they did. So guys, we need to deal with these terrorists one way or another, but the best way to deal with them is to defeat them here in Ukraine. So please keep helping the Ukrainian army through my fundraisers or through some other ones. But we need to do it. We need to keep doing it because they are the only hope for all the civilized, democratic, free world to survive as it is, not becoming the slaves of some regime like Putin's ones. I had a problem with my first transaction to Monobank too, says RF from US. Hey, got it. I have to go, sadly. Bye. Bye, Bin. Thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for moderation. Super duper chat, says Tonette. Thanks so much for being here with us today. Yes, I'm joining the words of Tonette. Thank you very much for the informative stream. Now, Rick says Susa. Yes, Susa or Susa. Yeah, tell me how it is pronounced correctly. Informative stream. Yes. Rick, can we push it over 600? Send in $50 now, says Kathleen. Kathleen, let me check if I got your money. Just a second. We may push it. Would be really grateful if we do. Yeah, I received your $50. Let me transfer it. Donation for truck, comment says. Yeah, let me transfer it now, so the stream is still not ending. Let's transfer your money now. Timothy says, excellent job, Rick, as always. Thank you so much, Timothy. It means a lot hearing this from you, or reading this from you, because I'm not hearing it, actually, just reading. But yes, we still need to transfer this 50 from Kathleen. Kathleen, thank you so much for this $50. Let me transfer them right away. I'm gonna try to be real quick this time. I'll switch in here, but first my PayPal. So $50 goes there. Oh, it's still 9 cents there. It shows me. Oh, maybe it's bugged. Just a second. Do I look tired, by the way, guys? I think I do. I feel. Okay. Okay. $50. Yeah, it was bugging with those 9 cents. Sending it, it's another 1,028. Yes. Without those cents. 9 cents. Yes. So okay. I guess this will be a transaction. Yes. I guess, yeah. 28. I received it. Everything's working. Great. I need to open up the QR code now and I need to transfer these money to the jar. You will see the jar updating in a second. So this one goes from Kathleen, right? Let me see. Just a second. Oh, God, I'm a bit. I need to go to sleep, definitely. Kathleen R. Heroim Slava, will it be, right? It will be, I guess. Okay, I've sent it. You gonna see the progress bar changing now. Yes, 111,348. Thank you so much, guys. This is a huge support to the Ukrainian army today. Thank you, guys. Let me see the messages I missed. It's too many of them already. Too much. Thank you, Rick. Slava Ukraini. Yes, I agree. Caitlin, thank you so much again. And thank you to each and every one of you who joined the fundraiser today and helped us with this fundraiser. Thank you. We're gonna keep doing this on the next stream and I guess on the next after it too, because we still have how much? We have 63% more to go. And it's more than, yeah, it's less than 200,000 hryvnias, but still, uh, it's manageable. We're gonna do it. I believe in us, and I see that nothing is impossible. Let me see. Thank you and Andrii for the stream rec, says Trine Deely. Thank you, Trine. Yes, a second dam went in Donetsk. Ah, shit. Donetsk. My dear homeland, Donetsk. I really want it to be fine, but after Russia will be defeated and banished from there, I'm not sure that the city will be like undamaged. Yeah, might be really badly damaged after that, because Russians love to destroy everything before they will retreat. They are like this. Let me see. See what happens when you say a stream is ended. More donations. Yep. RF. This is actually, this might become a tactic, right? Okay. Um, sounds like your bank has Russian interests or something. I guess you're talking amongst each other. Let me see if you've been tagging me somewhere. Rick, go to bed, boss, says Tana. I need to do that. Thank you for the confirmation, Trying. Got it. I believe your human is just some sketchy, You're not tagging me, so it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't concern me, but good night, Rick definitely concerns me. Get some sleep. Yes, good night, Rick. Sound like you probably need it. Yep, I need a good night, definitely. Ukrainian forces don't want to half-toe split wig off to Russian if they don't go home. I don't understand a lot of your sentences. Sorry, Jade. Especially when I'm tired. Okay, guys, that's it. So this was a great stream. I guess we raised some good help money to the armed forces of Ukraine for the pickup truck for 120th Brigade of Territorial Defense of Ukraine from Vinnytska Oblast. They need our support, and we'll definitely buy them a car in a week or two. I'm sure of that. And you guys stay safe this week. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for supporting Ukraine. And I see any saying the Russian occupiers blew up a dam on the Mokry Yali River in Donetsk Oblast, causing flooding on both sides of the river. Motherfuckers, they've decided to eliminate all the all the life in Ukraine. So this is a genocide, guys. If anyone in the world still doubts it, they are just blind, because it's a pure genocide. Russians came here to destroy all of us. This is why I'm gonna be fighting their shitty propaganda. I'm gonna be dubbing, I'm gonna be streaming more, and thank you for supporting this work of mine. And I believe that we're gonna win, definitely. I see you guys are falling off the stream bit by bit, but still 44 people here with me in the last seconds. Thank you for the good night. I see you wishing it to me. 100% a genocide. Yeah, many. They are causing the genocide. Not causing, but committing. They want to exterminate Ukraine, not just as a country, but as an identity. Yep. Yep. That's another way of their genocide. So we gotta fight them. We gotta defeat them. And we are actually capable of doing this. And we are united with you guys, with all the free democratic world. Yes, get some sleep. I need to definitely get some sleep, guys. This is why. That's it for today. Love you guys. Love our community. Love all the people who support Ukraine. You are just the best, and we'll definitely gonna win. Uh, yeah, it's actually a good idea. Don't forget to comment the stream after finished to spread Rick's channel. Yeah, thank you guys. Comment the stream. This will help to show it to more people. That's how algorithms work. And also go watch the dub and comment on it too. This will help to show it to more people. Also, share the links and all that stuff. Okay, that's it for today. We're finishing up and stay safe.